Morning, gamer. Morning. Morning, chat. Morning. I'm practicing my dad. My dad, like, good morning to other dads in the neighborhood when I'm, you know, on my porch. Morning. Morning, Bill. Morning. Hey, how's the kids? How's the wife? Working hard or hardly working? How's the yard, huh? Got new crops? Morning. Morning, Neo. How are you? Morning, Strident. Morning. Doing well, man. Morning. You know, just sitting here. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I gotta practice it. And I'll keep working on it. All right, let's get to gaming. Let's do it. Let's do it. I'll keep working on it. It's not my best, you know. I've done better things in my life, and you know, the dad morning isn't fully there yet, but it's getting there. Hello everyone. Yo, what's up, Jacob? How's it going, gamers? Let's get into it. Let's freaking shiny hunt. Am I right? Am I truing right now? Am I literally spitting facts? Let's get right into it. Let's do some hunting. I will tell you guys, yesterday on stream, or off stream, I practiced my first attempt at Pokeradar hunting in X and Y, and I'm gonna be honest, I suck at it. I'm horrible at it. It's embarrassing. I'm surprised I even call myself a shiny hunter. So I'm gonna keep practicing off stream, and we'll find the monkeys and some other Pokemon in X and Y using that method later. But I'm gonna be honest, it's rough. I thought I was still a good shiny hunter. Nope. Not in the slightest. Bro can't even radar hunt in X and Y? This guy's trash. But to be fair, as I was learning about how to X and Y hunt off stream, it's very complicated. There's like different kinds of shaking grass. You still have to get 4 patches away. Because of the way the camera works, you don't always see the patches of grass that shake. Like sometimes you just don't see them. You know, there's something called fast music where the music changes, and then you have a 1 in 200 chance to find a shiny for like 30 seconds. I'm like, dude, what is this? This is not the radar hunting I'm used to. Granted, the radar hunting I'm used to in BDSP is kind of like a dumbed down version of it, but still I was like, what the flip? What the flip is happening here? I don't even understand. So, you know how it is. I live a hard life at the end of the day. You know, shiny hunting is difficult. I'm held to a higher standard than most. It's just, I live a difficult life. That's what I'm trying to say. I'm trying to express the fact that it's really hard out here as a shiny hunter nowadays. Everyone expects you to be good at everything, and I just can't be. I can't be good looking and great at every shiny hunting method. It's just not possible. I wish it was. I really do. Anyways, good morning, gamers. Hope you're all doing well. We're looking for Clobbopus, Eldegoss, and Deoxys today. I'm hoping for Clobbopus. I'd like to find one of these. I kind of expect Eldegoss to go over odds, so I'm not really expecting to find it today. Because Eldegoss kind of needs to go over odds. Not needs to, but I mean, I've gone under odds like 9 times in a row on this sword copy, and it's about time that, you know, it has an over odds hunt. So just to even out the world. So we're gonna hope for Clobbopus today and hope that Shield finally stops being over odds every hunt outside of 1 in the past 4. So we're gonna hope for Shield today. We're gonna pray to the Shield Lord and hope that he wants to bless us with the shiny Pokemon, but we'll have to see. I was thinking about practicing my Pokeradar hunting on stream today as X and Y, but I was like, you know what? Nah, I need to keep working on my Galar decks. I'm on the goal of the Galar decks right now. I think we just need to keep pushing with the Galar decks, and then we'll do the other stuff after we're done. Because Gen 5's next after this, big poggers. But there's only 11 left. There's not too much left in this generation. I think it's like 6 random encounter hunts and 5 Masuda hunts, so we're cooking right now for sure. We've definitely gone through this generation a lot faster than I thought we would, and that's really all thanks to Sword, who is absolutely pulling the entire weight of this region on his back. It's finding shinies left and right. It's not even, it's just silly. It's just silly at this point. So you know, we're just gonna keep trucking along, hoping to find ourselves a shiny Deoxys today. That's really the only goal. We will hit 9,000 on Deoxys today. And I know we've talked on stream that once I hit 10,000, I'll probably start hunting Deoxys off stream by myself. So there will be a chance that I find that without you guys, which I'm not too keen on. I like the fact that every mythical I found has been on stream, but you know, as we do this final push towards finishing the decks, and you know, I have a kid coming, it's kind of important that these hunts just get done, regardless of whether it's on or off stream. So now, I hope I don't find it off stream. I hope we can just find it before we hit 10,000, or, you know, maybe on one of my random sessions on stream is when I find it, but there's just no telling. The game hasn't been, you know, full odds. 8192 mythical hunts are just not, me and them don't get along. I don't know what it is. They just don't like me, which is fine. I mean, I guess I get lucky in a lot of other hunts, but just 8192 hunts, man, they're just not about me. In fact, any mythical hunt I've had has been pretty atrocious, if you think about it. Celebi, bad. Mew, bad. Arceus, bad. Darkrai, bad. Now Deoxys, bad. The only one that was kind of nice was Shaman. That's it. That's the only nice full odds mythical I've hunted, is Shaman. Which is kind of impressive if you think about it, because that's a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hunts, and all of them went over odds. The 1 in 3 chance. Kind of impressive. It's almost like, dang, how did he pull that off? How did he pull off every difficult hunt going over odds? And over odds by like a sizable margin. I'm talking 4 odds, 4 times odds, 3 times odds, 2 times odds. It's kind of weird. I don't really understand. It really is impressive. I also gotta tell you, man, I'm so happy I'm not gonna be hunting Meltan today. I do not like playing Pokemon Go, I'm gonna be real. Maybe it's just not my thing, because I don't have friends in real life, and playing Pokemon Go with friends is really the fun part, but I just don't like Pokemon Go, dude. It is just not my thing at all. I don't want to spend money in it. I don't want to play the game. I don't want to, like, do the raids. I just don't want to give it. I'm just not about it, bro. I don't like Pokemon Go. I'm a loner. I can't be playing Pokemon games with other people. Oh my gosh, I'm too lonely for that. You want me to play Pokemon Go with people? Come on now. Come on now. No, I'm not doing that. Hey Neo, how's the pregnancy going? I mean, my pregnancy's going great. I haven't felt anything. You know, I haven't felt anything. I haven't gained any weight yet. I don't have morning sickness. It's great. Now, Georgie's doing okay. She's really, honestly, morning sickness and all the symptoms have hit her really hard. So we're hoping the first trimester ends next Thursday. So we're hoping she gets through her first trimester. And that's just really the prayer right now, because she has not felt good for like almost 9-10 weeks in a row. She's just felt nauseous. She wakes up feeling nauseous. She's tired throughout the entire day, so she just wants to take, like, she'll sleep like 12 hours a day minimum. She's very tired, so you know, just keep thinking about her, praying about her, whatever you do, and I'm sure it'll be fine. I mean, she ends the first trimester next week, which is usually the hardest part of a pregnancy, so we're just gonna hope she gets through that and then go from there. Get ready for 8 more months of that? No. The first trimester is the worst of it. Plus, she's already, like, almost 3 months pregnant now. Actually, I think because she's 12 weeks, I think she is 3 months pregnant right now. So. Did you get Shiny Meltan? Yeah, we got it on, like, the 3rd encounter when I booted up the game. So, we got it, luckily. Not that I really needed it again, it's just extra for whenever we do a Lola event, but yeah, I got it just in case. Fun, yeah. It was a nice quick one. Deoxys, yo, what's up, Banked? How you doing, homie? Yeah, guys, I just don't get it. I don't understand what's wrong with my mythical shiny luck. Like, I mean, literally, every mythical but Shaman has gone over odds that I've hunted. Every single one. It's actually kind of impressive. I'm good, how are you? I'm doing well, Banked. I'm doing just fine. Doing just fine. Hoping for a shiny today. I spent yesterday, by the way, Banked, just so you know, because you sent me the video on Discord. I did spend yesterday practicing X and Y radar hunting. I'm gonna be honest with you, I suck at it. Technically, you're under odds for Deoxys since you already encountered one. What? Huh? The shiny? When did I encounter a shiny Deoxys? Wait, did you not reset over the shiny Deoxys? No. When would I have done that? I think there'd be a lot more making fun of me if I ever reset over the shiny Deoxys. Someone eating too much fentanyl, yeah. Someone's on something right now. He's been having too many vitamins, I think. Bro's been taking too many vitamins, you know. There's vitamins to keep you healthy, and then there's vitamins that keep you a little psychedelic, and I think he might be on those kinds of vitamins, you know what I'm saying? Alright, my camera's a little bit too dark now that the sun's gone out. Let me boost my camera brightness up a little bit. Chill out, computer, dang. What are you freaking out about? Yeah, no, I never failed. When you reset over the shiny because you didn't want to get it off, stream. Yeah, that was, yes, I actually did that. No, of course I didn't. You think dude, I record every single shiny hunt that I do. You think I would actually reset over a shiny Deoxys just because I don't want to find it off stream? No. No, not done that. Mead, thank you for the sub, I appreciate it. I definitely did not do that. I wouldn't have done that. I would absolutely flip off stream twice with both of my hands before resetting over a shiny so you guys could watch me find it live. Sorry, I'm more about finding them than how I find them, you know? Just kind of my thing. Banked, so just so you know, I spent like an hour and a half yesterday practicing X and Y poke radaring. I suck at it, bro. It's so complicated. It's such a complicated thing. Finally found you after seeing you in a PM7 shiny videos for Gen 1 to 2 Gen 1 Silway on Gen 3 video. Yep, we're working on it. The team is working on it. The event has already happened. The result is finalized, but we're still working on the video. But thanks for stopping by from John's video. Appreciate it, homie. We're working on planning the Sinnoh event now and putting together the Gen 3 videos, so don't worry. It is actively being worked on. Once I leave, you will get a shiny. We'll see you, Neo. Have the good luck of my non-appearances. Sounds good, homie. Later, FQ. Peace, dog. Yeah, we're working on it. The videos take a long time to put together just because there's a lot of perspectives in them and a lot of oh yeah, Neo, I got invited to prom? Yo, congrats, that's lit. Congratulations, dog. But yeah, there's a lot of perspectives to go through. Trying to make a cohesive story with everything is very difficult, so the video is being worked on and will come out, but we're still a while away. We're still a while away. Okay, see you later, homie. But yeah, Banked, I don't know, dude, XY radaring is just so different. Like, there's this thing called fast music, which I had never heard of. There's, like, different kinds of shaking grass, but they're, like, almost indistinguishable from one another, but they can make or break your chain. I spent an hour and a half doing it, and the highest chain I got was 22. The thing that's annoying about X and Y radaring is it really is just a skill issue. I don't think there's anything you can do to break it. Like, you are the only reason it will break if you mess up. You know, it has nothing to do with, like, you know, BDSP, you can do everything right and still fail, right? Still break the chain. But Pokey radaring and X and Y is literally just a skill issue, and the thing is I suck. I have no skill in it. So it's very frustrating when a chain breaks, because it's like, oh yeah, that's literally just my fault. And I have to bear that. Hi Neo, what's up, Catman? How you doing? Welcome back to the stream. So, but I was trying it. It's just, I think it'll take a little bit longer than I would like. Especially when you're considering that there's 6 of those Pokemon that I need to get in that game. I don't know if there's any other mons in that game that I need that I could find relatively easily. I don't think I could do Helioptile because it doesn't spawn in grass. It only spawns on, like, rocks and stuff. So there's a lot of... I think it's only those 6 that I would need from X and Y radar chaining. I think. In your opinion, you think you guys will eventually do all the generations? That would be a long time to go, but it would be cool to see way down the road. I think we will. I think it comes down to if people... it comes down to 2 things. One, if the videos do well, because right now, the videos that are made on those events don't really do that well, despite the fact that, you know, they still do well in terms of Pokemon as a whole. On John's channel, they don't do that well. They're kind of low-performing videos within John's portfolio of videos. So, you know, I think part of that is the reason is that we don't actually find everything. We don't succeed at the end. And people want to see you succeed. So we'll have to see if, you know, Hoenn does better or whatever. But the streams are the most popular portion of those events. Like, it's kind of insane. John doesn't stream that often, and yet he will stream that Hoenn Sinnoh event, and it will get, like, the most viewers that, the most viewers, like, of any stream that he's ever had. It's like similar to, like, a new Pokemon game getting announced, or him playing a brand new Pokemon game, how popular those streams are. So, So I don't know. I think as long as people keep coming to watch the live events and watch the videos, I think we'll keep doing it. Right now we're planning on doing Sinnoh. We're finding a date for it. So we're gonna keep going, but it's kind of hard to know whether or not it'll go until generation, you know, whatever, 10 or generation 9, I guess is what we have right now, because it's just I don't know how we like defend it, you know, if it's because there's a lot of time and effort that goes into doing the streams and especially making the videos. I mean, I'd say there's more time going into making the finished video than there is in, you know, streaming it. So if people don't watch the videos, yeah, we can stream it and we might continue to stream it. We might do 9 events of streaming all of them, but they might never become videos, and that's where a lot of people start asking questions, because as soon as, I mean, literally the first video that came out after the Gen 2 video, which was, God, what was it? I think it was, what video on PM7 came out after the Gen 2 video? I think it wasn't Everything Legendary, was it? I don't remember what it was, but the minute the video came out after Gen 2, everyone was asking where's the Gen 3 video, and it takes a long time to put all of that together into like a good video. Fusion Frog, yeah. There was comments on the Fusion Frog video asking where the Gen 3 video was. It's like, guys, like the event was like last week. Like, you're gonna have to give us some time. It's gonna be a while until the video comes out. I've watched John videos like 10 plus times each and was only able to catch about 20 minutes plus of someone stream on the Gen 2 event. Yeah. Well, and I think if we didn't end up making like a main channel video for the event, we'd definitely probably do VODs for it. So if you're subscribed to PM7 VODs, you'd see it there. But I don't know, it's just hard. It's hard to know. I would like to say we're gonna do them until all generations are done and we find every single shiny Pokemon ever, right? But it's just, it's kind of difficult to do when it's just kind of difficult to do when if they don't perform well, you know, because a lot of my job goes into event planning and event management alongside editing for PM7 Plus, and if PM7 Plus will always make money, which it will because it just has more subs and stuff, and you know, the events stop getting viewership, then it becomes a question of, okay, what do we do, you know? How many shinies do you have left? Me personally, I have 74. That's all. I'm only missing 74. So we'll have to see. I don't know. There's going to be some generations that are a lot harder than others just due to the fact that, you know, they're like Gen 4 is going to be a lot harder than Gen 3 just due to how many mythicals and stuff we have. So, hey Neo, would you mind talking about how you start working for PM7? Yeah, I can talk about that. Let me read this other message and then I'll go into the story because I'm going to miss a lot of chats while I'm telling the story. I loved watching the Reclaim streams. So many people did Raikou Reclaim after the Johto event. Yeah, that was really cool. I like those as well. I'd like to do a Reclaim event at the end of all of the events, but now if we keep on beating every single one, we're only going to have like 13 Pokemon left to find at the Reclaim event. That's not really worth doing a 24 hours over, you know, even with Mew on that list. All right, sorry, Aqualite, let me answer your question. So, I don't want to like go too in depth, or I don't want to waffle on for too long. So I'll try to give it as quick as a story that I can. Okay. In 2022, I switched to streaming on YouTube instead of streaming on Twitch. I'd been streaming on Twitch for about 2.5 years, and I decided I was going to make a YouTube short every other day of all the shinies that I had in my living dex. At that point, I had like 500 something, so I was able to really just add up. I had like a full backlog of shinies that I could make YouTube shorts on. And in May of 2022, John posted a job listing for YouTube shorts because he was looking for someone to do a YouTube shorts editor position. I applied for that job in May, and unfortunately, I didn't receive an email back. I didn't get any response or anything. I didn't hear anything. So I kind of just moved on with my life. I was already working a full-time job at the time, so it's not like I needed to work for John at the time. And then about 6 months later, that was in May, so in November, I noticed that the clips channel that he had put the job posting for was no longer posting clips and hadn't posted a clip in about 3 months. So I sent a cold email to him saying, hey, you know, I applied for this position back in May. I saw that you aren't, to the same email that he had his initial job posting on. I said, I saw that you aren't posting anymore. I was wondering, you know, I've been making YouTube shorts for about a year now. Here's how many views I have. Here's the success I've had. Here's what I've learned. Here's where I feel like I can bring to the table. Would you be willing to have a meeting? Would you be willing to talk and I can tell you like what I would like, you know, what I can bring to the table for the team. And right before he closed the email, because that was given to him by his management, right before he closed the email, he saw my email. So we continued our email discussion through a different email. We went back and forth on, and talked about what we thought would be good. He asked me to give him like a presentation of what I thought I could do for YouTube Shorts, and I spent like 3 hours at my job that day creating YouTube Shorts and a PowerPoint presentation on who I was, what I thought I could bring to the table, my work ethic, stuff like that. He hired me on part-time at that time. That was in December of 2022. He brought me on part-time to do YouTube Shorts. And while he was doing that, he was asking his team members that he already had to help him prepare a stream series for shiny hunting, which was, you get one Pokeball to catch a shiny. I think it's the one with the Umbreon on the thumbnail, where he would throw a quick ball, and if he caught it, he'd keep it. If he didn't catch it, he would trade it to a viewer. I was a shiny hunter, so I offered to do the stream research for him, even though I wasn't getting paid to do it. But I was just like, I like shiny hunting research. I'll do that for you. And within like 3 weeks of me getting hired on part time, he asked me to be full time, just due to the amount of knowledge I had in helping him with streams. Because I had been streaming for like 3 years at that point. the amount of knowledge I had when it came to YouTube Shorts, and then eventually, you know, my position moved away from being just doing YouTube Shorts to, hey, Landon, can you take on the Play More channel? We want to do Play More, and, you know, I had posted my Pokewalker video at the time, and that while I was working for John, and he thought the video was good, so he asked me to edit for Play More. And then after doing Play More, we talked about doing these events together because I got a college degree in event management. So we talked about doing the Kanto event together, and then now I edit for Plus as well, because that video was kind of laying dormant for a little while. So it's one of those things where when you work for a YouTuber, your job kind of just changes over time. The things you do evolve very quickly, and you have to be willing to adapt and do the different things, you know? I didn't join John. I mean, I didn't want to be a shorts editor forever, but I joined with the intention of editing shorts, and I haven't edited a short in a very long time. So it's, you know, it's one of those things where I got very lucky, and a cold email is how I got to work for John. Not everyone is that lucky. Sometimes you gotta like work your way up, and I consider myself extremely blessed to go from not ever working for a YouTuber to working for one of the top 3 Pokemon YouTubers within the scene. That is a very rare thing. But if you want to work for a YouTuber, my best suggestion is 1, practice the skills you want to do for work. So for me, I wanted to edit and event manage. So at my full-time job, I was doing event management for a university, and part-time I was editing YouTube shorts and practicing my editing skills, making YouTube videos on my own. And then, you know, look for where YouTubers might need help, you know? At the end of the day, a lot of YouTubers don't start doing YouTube with the expectation of starting a business. They do it because they like making videos. And then it makes them enough money to where it can be a business, and they don't really know what they want. And I don't mean that in a passive aggressive way. They just don't know what they want or what they could need. So if you're gonna ask a YouTuber for a job, you have to offer them something, 1, they aren't already doing, and 2, why they need to do it. You need to convince them of it and why you're the person that can give it to them. You know, if like I've seen many posts from like Shiny Catfin and other YouTubers where it's like, hey, you know, I noticed your editing's not that good. Can I help you? And you're already off to a bad start there because you're insulting them asking for a job. That's not how you do it. So, yeah, I would just suggest like, you know, work your way up. Be willing to work for a smaller YouTuber, especially if you can take smaller pay, and then work your way up to a YouTuber that you really want to work for, or just practicing your own skills and becoming your own creator. That's what I would suggest if you're looking to do that. But, you know, John and I have, we've worked together for 1.5 years now. There's been some good seasons in that and some bad seasons in that where, you know, I felt a little bit like we didn't know where I was going work-wise, what I was going to be doing, and, you know, I feel like we're in a better spot now, but it's still always evolving. It's the hard part about, oh my gosh, I got 8 eggs on accident. It's the hard part about working for a YouTuber is that, you know, it's, there's not really a, it's hard to work for a YouTuber because your job's always evolving, and you need to adapt. And, you know, there's a lot of weight that falls on John as being the content creator. Everyone, like, we can't create content or do things without him. He needs to be active in them, which means he works a lot. So it's, yeah, it's just different. It's a very different job. If you've worked a full-time job, working for a YouTuber is very different. And just working from home is different. It's not a bad difference, just different. And you have to be willing to adapt and change in ways that you may not be prepared to, and takes a learning curve, you know? I wasn't really prepared to work from home when I started working from home. I thought I was, because I really liked the idea of it, but when you're in control of your own schedule and you have to make sure your work's getting done, sometimes it's really easy to either slack off or feel like you're not doing anything. And the thing is, especially within YouTube, there's just phases where it's a lot of work and phases where it's not a lot of work. When I'm working on event videos or planning events, I'm working like, you know, 50, 60-hour weeks, especially when it's a 24-hour event. But as soon as I, you know, hop off that and go back to my weekly Play More editing, it's, you know, it might be an easier week. It's just different. But yeah, I mean, it's, you know, I think I was just right place, right time. I asked the right question to John, and he was like, you know what, maybe we could use YouTube Shorts, and I offered it at the right time, and sometimes you just got to be in the right place at the right time. Also, I would suggest following a lot of the content creators you want to work for on Twitter, because they post on Twitter whenever they're looking for an editor or a thumbnail artist or worker, you know? So that's what I would suggest doing. But the best way to work for a YouTuber is to create a portfolio of work that you've done, either for yourself or for someone else. That's just the best way to do it. So work on your portfolio, you know, get some views and some progress under your belt, show what you've learned from your own work, and then go from there, you know. Anyways, TED Talk over. Do you have any advice for small Pokemon creators to start a good foundation? I mean, it would depend on if you're starting it for yourself or starting it in hopes of getting a job. You know, when I started doing YouTube for myself, I did some things that I wouldn't suggest doing. But I ended up just doing, my YouTube really just became for me to be able to work within YouTube. I don't really care as much anymore about being my own creator. I just want to work in YouTube. I don't care if I'm the one. That's the face of it, you know? Chat collectively shut up during the story. Yeah, I know. They were like, oh, wait, hold on. Let me hear this wisdom. Shh. Neo's spitting. Quiet down. Neo's spitting facts right now. Is that what you guys were saying? I think that's what you guys were saying. It sounded like it. But yeah, Aqua, do you mean for yourself, or do you mean like in hopes of getting a job? Yeah, you guys gotta let me cook sometimes, you know? Gotta let me cook. Yeah, I think my advice would change just depending on whether or not you're looking for yourself to grow, or you're looking for to grow into being an employee for another creator. That would be my advice would change. I mean, maybe it wouldn't. I don't know. It just depends on what you're looking for, because I think there's different steps you can take to ensure that you get what you want. It's just a lot of work. You know, that's crazy. It's been 9 months already. What's been 9 months? I'm so confused. I don't know what people are waffling about. Let me take the sticker off, even though it's gonna peel badly. Ew. Ugh. Gross. Hopefully I don't throw my coffee on the floor again, like I did the last time I had a cup of Joe. Will Deoxys show up this stream? Probably not. Yeah, no. I'd love to believe it. Before 9,000 poggers? But I don't. Really either, but just raising attention to a personal channel. I mean, honestly, And this is horrible advice for me to give because I don't do this, but I also don't care about being my own creator. Just make videos. Here's the deal. There are some creators out there that have gotten wildly popular, and they have the personality of a saltine cracker. They got no personality. You don't need to have a personality to be famous. Really, what you need is good editing and good ideas. And the best way to get good editing is to practice a lot, and the best way to get ideas is to study a lot. Study what works within the field that you want to work in, especially with like Pokemon. What is popular within Pokemon right now, content-wise? Put your own twist on it. Make sure you're not just stealing ideas and making them again, because you're never going to make them as good as the person who already made it. You have to do a twist on it. Otherwise, if people have already watched that video, why would they watch it again? And then make stuff you like making. Find that perfect middle ground between stuff that people want to see and stuff that you like making. But also, really, if you can just get good quality, get a good microphone, get an okay webcam, if you're planning on doing webcam content, and learn how to edit. As long as you do those three, honestly, it's really, I don't want to say it's not that hard, but it's just a matter of time until someone finds what you do. Especially now that YouTube pushes out videos with like 400 views. YouTube pushes out videos that have no quality whatsoever to people. So if you make a video with even the slightest bit of quality and someone watches it, it's gonna get out to people. I don't really, I work with who is, in my opinion, one of the best Pokemon editors on all of YouTube, in Tyler, John's main editor, and I genuinely feel like feeble compared to him. Like Tyler will do edits, and I'm just like, dude, I suck. Like, it's just, editing's not my strongest skill. I'm definitely a better event manager than I am an editor. But I work with, like, dude, he's just so. I don't understand his brain. He comes up with these edits and these ideas that are like just so brilliant, and I wish I could have come up with. They're just funny and well timed, and I wish I had that brain, but I just don't. Right, at least right now I don't. But I also get compliments from other creators who's like, Neo, your editing's insane. I'm like, I don't feel like that. I don't feel like my editing's that good. Like, I think it's what's a good word? I think it's like good enough to work. I think it's good enough to make videos that do well, but it's not like Tyler's level of editing, which is just goated. I sincerely mean that. I'm not just gassing him up because, he was above me on the totem pole in PM7. Like, he is so good at what he does. I am so jealous of it. He's so good at it. But even then, like, my editing for my own videos has gone far enough to where people think that my editing's good. And I'm going to be honest, outside of what I learned with John and Tyler, which they have taught me quite a bit, everything I've learned is from YouTube tutorials online. I watched YouTube videos about how to edit YouTube videos. I watched YouTube videos about how to edit in general using Adobe Premiere. And you learn over time and you get better and better at it. And then if you have like okay to good editing, and then like an okay to good idea, you could have no personality on camera and it still do well. So, like, for instance, I really do feel like the one thing I just don't have is ideas. I'm not an idea person. I can't come up with ideas, which is why I don't like making YouTube videos, because I'd have to push myself to really come up with an idea. And then if I come up with a good idea, honestly, I'd rather see John do it than me do it, if I'm being honest, which is why I don't make videos. But I feel like I've streamed enough. I mean, this August will be 5 years of me streaming in general. I would have been streaming, I guess 4 full years of streaming no, 5, because it was 2019. 5 full years of streaming for me in August. I feel like I've gained I'm comfortable being in front of a camera. I can talk, I feel like I'm entertaining. I feel like I have good editing. I just don't have good ideas. And with that third one, I'm not really interested in being my own creator. I'd rather just work for John and make the content when I'm excited about it. So I don't make YouTube videos. That's just why I don't do it. but yeah, I would just, if you want to find your own channel growing, make ideas that you're excited about, make ideas that work within Pokemon. You know, you could try to be innovative, but innovation doesn't always work. It could end up being what feels like a waste of time, but as long as you like the video and you have generally okay editing and quality, I promise you it will, and I can't promise it, but it will be seen eventually. It may take you 5 years to be seen for the amount of good ideas you have, but as soon as you're seen, then people will notice that you're worth watching. You just have to have good enough quality to where people stay for that first video. If people stay for that first video, you're set. You just need them to stay. That's it. As someone who went to a school for a related major, editing wasn't a super big focus, but was a part. Editing is both hard and tedious. Being competent is a big accomplishment. Editing is exhausting. It is an exhausting job, because I don't know, you have to be so locked in on while you're editing. It's not like a job that you can do other stuff while you're doing it. You have to be so locked in on editing while you're editing. So if you do it for 8 hours, it is an exhausting 8 hours, but it's also really rewarding to make a funny edit. And then at the end, people are like, oh man, I really like that edit. That was super funny, you know? Like, that's a really rewarding part of the job. It's also can be very demoralizing, because then you make a video and either it doesn't do as well as you thought it would, or people like just didn't care, you know? Like the edit you spent an hour making, no one noticed. And it's like, oh, well, damn, I guess it wasn't worth it. But, you know, you never know. I would just, the best way to practice it, the best way to do it is just practice. Any job you want to do, you have to practice at it. Regardless of whether or not you're getting paid for it, you have to practice. There's a reason that experience is valued more over education, and while it may be unfair that people expect you to have a lot of experience in a job where you're like trying to be entry level, the reason they're looking for experience is because they want to know that you're at least competent enough to do the job. Do I think entry level jobs should have like 3 years of experience? No, but you need to be competent enough to do the job, and the best way to be competent is to practice on your own time when you're not getting paid. Is it fair? No. I'd like to get paid for every single bit of work that I do, but I didn't get paid for making YouTube shorts, but I did get a job out of it. You know? Kind of just the mentality you have to have. And to clarify, I didn't get paid for making my own YouTube shorts. I did get paid by John to make his. I meant my own. John is a great boss. He pays me well. Anyways, so sorry for my little TED talk. I don't like waffling for too long. I like to interact with chat, so I apologize for waffling for so long. You just got me talking about something I'm really passionate about, so I ended up waffling. I can go back to being funny and talking about taking drugs with chat. Not with chat. Okay, never mind. Actually, I take it back. What's the next TED talk I'm doing? Anyways, take the word that I said and write them down as gospel. I'm a genius at the end of the day. I'm a certified young genius. I'm like young Sheldon, except a lot older. I'm middle-aged Sheldon. Neo smart, that's right. That's why I'm bald. It's not because I have no hair, it's because my brain is so big. It's burned off all the hair that I have, you know? That's why when you spam Neo bald, it actually just means Neo smart. Thank you so much, man. I've been struggling with content creation for a while, so I really appreciate when established creators have time to give advice. I mean, listen, I appreciate the fact that you would consider me an established creator when I just shiny hunt Pokemon for like 3 hours every couple of days, but I appreciate that. Yeah, just keep making what you want to make. The biggest thing that could separate you from others is doing research. A lot of people just luck their way into YouTube and don't do research. If you do research, you will, at some point you will find out what works for you and you will start succeeding, but you just have to do research. Research what works and then practice. Practice. You're going to make crappy videos to start. I made crappy videos to start. Your videos are going to suck to start, but they have to suck in order to get better. Otherwise, if you start off perfect, you're never going to improve. Yeah, like when I was editing my final video, Bachelor's Capstone Project, one of my professors told me that if I did it another way, it would have been much better. She was right, but that was 15 hours work. That was just spent on something that didn't make the final product, yeah. I mean, editing can be a very difficult job. The problem is, like, nowadays now that YouTube's become more popular as work, people notice editors a lot more. But in all honesty, how many people know John and know Tyler, you know? Like, lots of people know John, but not a lot of people know Tyler. But Tyler's like, you know, a third of what PM7 is. I don't know how much John would say Tyler is of PM7, but Tyler is a huge part of what PM7 is because he's the video style. That is Tyler's style. So it's, you know, isn't that just Sheldon? Yeah, I guess that would just make me Sheldon. Which it is, to be fair, I do have the look of, you know, I got that skinny white boy body. So in a way, like, I mean, Sheldon's not too far off. I also wear glasses. Nerd emoji. I would also just suggest to anyone wanting to do content creation, do it because you like it before you do it because it makes money. Any person that gets into doing content creation because it makes money is probably not going to be happy because regardless of where you go, the chance of you making so much money that it's like what you dreamed of is so low. You're going to be a lot happier if you're just happy with whatever you make rather than expecting to make a certain amount, you know? I've made like $500 off this channel. That's poggers, dude. That's like 50 McDonald's Big Mac meals, you know? That's a lot of Big Mac meals. That could have fed me for like 25 days if I ate it for lunch and dinner. Poggers, you know? Now, we're not going to calculate what that's dollars per hour, though, because for hour that I streamed, oof. None of my business. Anyways, continuing on, I want octopus. Am I right, gamers? I would like an octopus, please. A little blue one. That'd be nice. Yay or nay? I'm hoping we find something today. I don't know if we will or won't, but I'm hoping we find something today. It would be nice to find something after not finding anything last stream. Despite the fact that it was a 4-hour stream. I still have, the only faith I have is in Clobbopus. I am fully set on Eldegoss going over odds. I believe in Sword a lot. I don't believe in Sword enough to go 10 times under odds in a row. I don't believe it. Maybe I'm just an unbeliever and I need to accept the fact that, you know, Shield is just, or Sword is just it. It's just him, you know? But I just don't believe it. I really don't. I don't believe in Sword to do 10 under odds hunts in a row. You gotta believe. I just don't, dude. It's so... Like, what are the chances of this having happened already? 9 in a row? It can't be that common. It just can't be. Shiny incoming? God, I hope so. He was actually talking about Deoxys. Here it is. Imagine, though. Imagine I just called it. Just kidding, he was talking about Eldegoss. Here it is. Damn it. What was your biggest over-odds Pokemon, and by how much? Then what has been your lowest under-odds Pokemon? Hey, yo, what's up, Neo? Yo, what's up, Shadow? What's up, Gamer? Biggest over-odds Pokemon would be... Okay, well, if you're talking the odds of what... If you're talking the biggest number, it's Celebi at 19,000, but that was only 2 times odds, because it was 1 in 8, 1 9 2. If you're talking the farthest over odds, it would have been my Delmise a couple months back. That was 8,600 encounters on a 1 in 1,300 chance. That one was bad. Very bad. Farthest under odds? I found a Tapu Koko, my first encounter, but that was a 1 in 100. I found some Masuda hunts in 15 encounters. I found Shiny Nickit, which was 1365 in 30 encounters. That was pretty rare. I found a Totodile that was 1 in 8, 192 in 153 encounters. That was also pretty rare. So it's like, you know, it's hard to know, because if every shiny was the exact same odds, then I could give you a one answer. But it's kind of hard to do that when, like, the odds for each of these mons are different, you know? Not all of them are the same odds. Like, if I were to get a Deoxys first encounter, that would be the rarest of them all. But I haven't done that. But I have gotten a Tapu Koko first encounter. It was just 1 in 100. No, I like you explaining it that way. Yeah, there's just different ways to look at it. If you're looking at biggest number, it's Celebi. If you're looking at farthest over odds, it's Delmise. If you're looking at, like, smallest number, it's 1. If you're looking at, you know, Totodile is 53.5 times under odds. Yeah, so then there you go. That's like the differences in numbers. We're true nerd emojis here. I still have never had like a under 1,000 8192 hunt. Well, that's not true. I guess the Totodile was that. I just never thought about it that way. It's funny because Delmise is my fault. It is. But you know what? I don't blame you. I just blame Delmise. Did it happen? Did what happen? A shiny? No. You haven't been gone that long, brother. You've only been gone like 40 minutes. You had an under 500 Celebi? That is true. I guess that's fair. I don't really consider that as part of it because it didn't add to the living dex, but it is true. That was a hunt that did happen. Ah, well, see ya again. Alright, cool. Welcome back, Jacob. What made you swap to YouTube over Twitch, and which platform is better for newer creators? If you're streaming, I don't know. I'd say YouTube. But Twitch works only if you do YouTube. If you're streaming, I don't think it matters. I mean, I've definitely grown on Kick, obviously, yeah. I don't think it matters. I mean, I chose to do YouTube because Ludwig and other content creators I respected switched over to YouTube, like Purple Cliff and Ludwig did at the time. And you're not gonna get like natural viewership through Twitch. You will stream for years on 0 viewers on Twitch. It's just what will happen. So if you want to get some sort of viewership, YouTube's probably better for you. But also, you're just not going to grow insanely unless you make videos. It's just kind of what you need to do. You need to make videos. But I swapped just because other people did it, and I was streamed on I streamed on Twitch for 2.5 years with like 2 viewers max, maybe 5 to 10. YouTube was just better for me. That one guy that says Mixer, yeah, true. Mixer will come back, I believe it. We're just waiting for the grand return. Now I'm still working. Hold on. Now I'm still working on getting a shiny charm, completing a living dex for Sword and Shield, but I'm also just playing through the Dynamax Adventures just for fun. What's the odds for that Shiny Charm? 1 in 300. 1 in 300 is the odds without Charm in Dynamax. Gamers, we're coming up on 9,000. Wow. Big pog. Only 1,000 away before I start doing this off stream and find it off stream, and you guys can go F off. I'm sorry, that was rude. I apologize. I didn't mean to be rude. Okay, here, have a shiny. See ya. Thanks, bro. Really appreciate that. Really came through for the team there. I really do hope Shield gives us... I really do hope Shield gives us a shiny under odds, though it needs to. Papa Neo is built different. How am I built different? I'm like a beanpole? Like a light post? Is that how I'm built different? He don't care about no streams? That is true. I really don't. It is weird. It feels kind of weird because, like, there are so many creators out there who are trying to make it big time as a creator. I literally don't care. I just don't. I just don't care. I'm like, listen, I'll make a video when I want to over something that I'm excited about. I'm going to stream when I have the time to. I have a family coming. Like, I can't care this much. One day I'm the only one I can imagine that I can only imagine that I don't know, I'm trying to figure out how to say this. It's just weird to me that, like, I have to be one of the very few creators that is very clear about I am doing this project, and then when I am done, I will probably quit streaming for a very long time. What other creators are like that? I guess there are a few out there that do really well, that are like, they do a project and then they go on hiatus for a couple of months, but I'm like, I'm out. You're now one of the PokeTubers with kids? Yeah, but I mean, do I even call myself a PokeTuber if I just quit after I finish the Shiny Living Deck? So I'm just like, all right, peace out later. I just know you will love fatherhood enough that you will maybe stream once a month. Listen, I'm not streaming at all once I finish the Living Decks until a new game comes out where I need to catch new Pokemon. Can't stop, won't stop. That's true. Maybe that's true. Maybe I just don't have the Sigma grind set I need to be a PokeTuber. I just don't have the hardcore Sigma grind set. I'm gonna do this till my 40s. So what, like next year? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Landon, calm down. Calm down. Calm down. It's okay. It's okay. I don't mean it. I don't mean it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You stole my thunder with your dumb slow mode. Listen, it's a tactic, all right? You put the chat on slow mode so you can make the jokes you know chat's going to make. It makes you seem a lot funnier. Trust me, give it a shot, Yugs. I think it's kind of based. New shiny Pokemon in 2025 with Pokemon ZA? Yeah, I mean, listen, if I finish the shiny decks before ZA comes out, I'll take a, like, however many months long hiatus and then come back to finish the Living Decks again when ZA comes out. But I don't think I'm going to stream outside of it. Is Georgie jealous of your coffee guzzling? She has coffee in the fridge. She's just asleep right now. I bought her coffee. She's just asleep. She's eeping. Yugs, listen, I can retract my statement and let you make the joke, and chat will listen to me. Chat, when Yugs makes the joke, when Yugs makes the joke, I want everyone to laugh as if you hadn't heard it before, as if I didn't make the joke, all right? Yugs, go ahead. We'll wait. AKA next year, am I right? Dude, that's so funny, bro. That's so true. That's so true. That's so true, dude. God, you almost killed me with that one. Oh, man. Dude, just a funny time. Just a good old time. Alright, sorry, I missed a chat. What was it? If you just have one more question if you don't mind. Would you recommend posting past streams? I mean, all my past streams are live on my channel. Some people do and some people don't. I don't really know what the YouTube strategy is. John doesn't. I think for the sake of like YouTube strategy, you don't want to do it. Like, you know, me having 400 streams on my stream tab is like not YouTube game correct, but like I don't care, you know? Like at the end of the day, I don't make videos. I'm a YouTube streamer. So like if people want to watch all of my past streams, they can do that. They can just scroll through the tab and click on the one they want to watch. This next one, F. True. Big F. How are you doing, good ninja? Shadow, thank you for the 1 gifted membership to Fake Ocean. He's back. Dude, YouTube, can you give us the ability? Can you give us the ability to give memberships to specific people? Like, this is silly. Like, what if I wanted to gift Yugs a NeoHere membership? What if I wanted to do that? And you just said no. You're just like, no thanks. Why is it like this? It just doesn't feel fair. I'm doing pretty good. I made myself a tasty salad with rice and fish. Yummy. That's delicious. What are you gonna do when Neo's gone forever, Banked? I think Banked will Thanos snap. Yugs can't, he's a brand account? Wait, can brand accounts not receive gifted memberships? Why not? Well, that's cringe. That means I can never receive a gifted membership. Oops. Well, now I'm gonna cry. Think of it like a big pool. If you throw 1,000 things in the pool, someone is gonna pick up a thing that is just some random stream. Is it your best content? Is it your best showing? That's fair. That's actually a pretty good point. I never considered that. Probably because, like, I don't think about that stuff. But yeah, that's a good point. If YouTube's gonna recommend you and it's like some random stream, like if it's my random July the 5th stream where I talked about taking vitamins as if they were drugs, maybe they won't like me as a creator. I think when Neo stops streaming, I might actually do something useful. Damn. Well, I feel very encouraged right now to finish streaming so you can go live your life properly. I feel a heavy weight on my soul. But I could agree with you, Yugs. That's fair. I think that's a good point. Plus, especially if your channel's small and you don't have a lot of videos on it, you don't want a bunch of random streams to be your to be what people show you. But at the same time, I say this, and that's coming from someone who doesn't follow these rules. So listen, you're asking, I appreciate the fact that you're asking me, but you're really asking the wrong person because I also don't care. Also, yes, I am a brand account and can't be gifted. That's just upsetting. I feel like that is unfair. Morning, Neo. What's up, Onik? How you doing, homie? In more casual conversation, any other Americans celebrate Aware of Pet Trauma Day yesterday? No. I actually didn't see fireworks yesterday. Get those free 10 gifted the others get? Yeah, I don't either. Oh, that's right. I wanted to give that out to people. Cringe. What is right? YouTube? Come on, man. Get it together, bro. I want to gift out 10 free members to, I don't know, people. Man, just vibing yourself. Listen, I'm hoping a shiny shows up today. That's my only goal. As soon as I find a shiny, I might just leave and never come back. Just kidding. I have 74 more to go. That's whack. True. It's so whack we forgot the C. You will forget. I will miss you, Neo. You will forget me. I don't think I will, Shadow, because if I'm still working for John, I'm going to see you in chat every other day. Or every time he streams. Or you guys are going to continue to bully me in the PM9 server where the mods talk. Like, I don't think I'll forget you. Honestly, I'll probably get dementia and forget myself before I forget you. So once every 3 months? I mean, listen. I didn't say it'd be consistent. I just said I wouldn't forget you, alright? Don't get all up in arms now. Damn, Neo forgets Neo. That's crazy. I try to. I try every morning. Every morning I wake up and I look in the mirror and I'm like, damn it. This dude again. Listen, you think about it this way. Listen, I know this is mega cope, and this is not at all how it's going to work, but think about it this way. Think about how triumphant of a return it will be every time I come back to stream the new Pokemon game, and instead of watching the content creator that you've latched onto now after I'm gone, you instead come back and watch me, even though I haven't streamed in 3 years. Think about it. Then we'll get to catch up and be like, Neo, what have you done over the past 3 years? Oh, well, I grew a beard, and now I'm bald. You know? It'll be like a cool little, like, moment that we get to have together. Is this OBS? Yeah, this is OBS. Yeah, I don't use Streamlabs OBS. One, Streamlabs is not a very, it's not a very good company. And two, OBS uses less of your computer RAM. You will come back and no one will be there. You know what? You say that, but I think Yugs will be there. Yugs will back me up. Here's the deal. What if I make my Shiny Living Dex video? It gets a measly small 10 million views, and now everyone just can't wait until NeoHere makes his triumphant return with his bald head. Think about it. Just think about it. I almost worked for them, actually. I interviewed with their CEO, and then they ghosted me. Good. Don't work for them anyways. Can you at least do a Shiny badge quest before you go? Getting what? I got everything. What would I get in the Shiny Badge quest? Listen, guys, at the end of the day, everyone you love will die. And that will be me. Theoretically. I will theoretically die by not streaming anymore, at least for 3 years. And then I'll come back. It'll be the return of Shiny Hunting Jesus. That's me. PLZA Shiny Badge quest. What do you mean? I don't think there'll be badges in PLZA. How do you get chat on OBS as an extension? It would be... I think it's a browser source. I use a browser source. I just take I pop out the YouTube chat and then I put it into my browser source with a specific HTML on it that makes chat looks this way. Everything else is just stuff that I made personally. ZA may actually come out around your baby's birth. I'm terrified of that being true. I don't want it to be true. I kind of need it to, like, I would like it to come out in March. That's kind of my choice. But also, I know there are a lot of other PokeTubers that rely on this other than me. So if they need it in January, I mean, sure. I would prefer March, personally. That'd be kind of nice. But I'll take whatever. March would be cool, you know? What's John's paternity leave policy? Honestly, him and I haven't even talked about it yet. I'll have to ask him. I think he expects me to be on my laptop working while Georgie's giving birth. But, I mean, it's just YouTube, you know? You gotta work. Hold up, Neo, you having a kid? Yup. That's the sonogram right there, baby, in January. Nah, November 2025? Do you really think it's gonna be that late, Yugs? Do you think it's gonna be they announced it a year and a half beforehand? Congrats on being a father, by the way. Thank you. I mean, I'm not a father yet, but chat still calls me daddy. So, like, I guess in a way, I'm just becoming what I was meant to be. Yup. Hey, listen, I mean, I'm fine with that. That gives me time to finish the Living Dex before that game comes out, and then I can do my triumphant return like 3 weeks after I finish the Living Dex, you know? Yugs is a non-believer. I'm with Yugs on this one, mainly because I'm having a child and I really don't want the game to come out around the time I'm having a kid. So I'm with Yugs on this one. Yeah, game not until November 2025. I'm with him 100%. Go off, goat. Pokemon be doing us dirty like that though, dude. We go 1 year without a Pokemon game and all of a sudden they become the devil. They went from being lazy and not spending enough time on games to spending too much time on games. Give me the goods. They literally said they were taking their time and changing release schedule. Good. I would imagine though that Gen 10's coming out in isn't Gen 10 coming out in 2026? I'd assume so at least. For the 30-year anniversary would be kind of pog. You know, if you stop streaming, the IRS may come after you for all your tax-deductible purchases. I'm more worried about... I would hope by the time that I stop streaming that John has me on W2 so I don't have to do tax deductibles. I'd like that. Gen 10 2025? Bro, that's cope. The Gen 10's not coming out next year. That's hard cope, brother. I'm telling you now. I'm telling you now, Gen 10 is not coming out next year. That is cope. They're gonna wait till the 30-year anniversary. Then again, I said the same thing about Scarlet and Violet. Scarlet and Violet came out the same, like, they put out 3 Pokemon games in a year, so. Game Freak may actually add another employee this year. Now, hold on. Let's not give him too much credit, all right? Let's not give him too much credit. Yeah, actually, guys, it's me. Generation 10's coming out soon, and and the 3rd version will finally see the release of Pokemon Gun. The long-awaited threequel to Pokemon Sword and Shield. You got ZA, now here's Pokemon Gun. It's just a dog with a Glock in its mouth. Bro's got the blicky on him. And you can get him weapon upgrades to where it's like an AR-15. It will actually be Pokemon Helmet, yeah. And all the people ride bikes. It's actually just like the Tour de France Pokemon version. It takes place in Kalos. Do know. Helmet saves lives, kids. True. It does save a life. Always wear a helmet. I always wear a helmet when I'm driving my car. I actually wear a motorcycle helmet when I'm driving my car just to make sure I stay safe. Does it help with visibility? No, but it does help with safety at the end of the day. And that's what I'm about. Gordon Ramsay almost died 2 weeks ago. Oh, trust me, I know. I was talking about it on stream a couple weeks back, whenever it happened. I would have been distraught if Gordon Ramsay died. I love that man. He's so funny. He's like everything I'm not. That's what I love about him. Gordon Ramsay's like the meanest, most brazen person in the world. He just yells at people and calls them donuts. He's everything I'm not, and I love him for it, because I would never do that. I would rather be caught dead before I call Yugs a donut. And I can't do it. I just can't. So he's everything that that I am not, and I love him for it. I mean, he's absolutely putty around his kids, or any kids really. Yeah, but that's the sweet thing, is like, he talks to adults and he yells at them for being incompetent. But then he talks to kids and he's just like the sweetest man. He's like, oh, honey, you're gonna do better. Like, next time you'll get better. I won't hold it against you. Go on then. No, I can't. Yugs, I can't have that clip out there. If you send the John, like, hey, I want you to know, your employee called me a donut on his stream and he meant it, John's gonna have a conversation with me. He's got to be like, Landon, listen, I know you try to treat everyone nicely, but why are you singling out Yugs and calling him a donut? Do it? Just don't peer pressure me. Don't peer pressure me. I'm not going to do it. I respect this man too much. I'm not going to do it. I'm holding my guns on this one. John will be, why did you use donuts? Donuts are delicious. True. That dude does love Dunkin'. I also did not realize how big Dunkin' is where John lives, bro. Dunkin' is like not a thing here, and that dude, like his main go-to coffee is Dunkin'. What? Why? We have the fentanyl clip already? That is true. Duncan is an institute in New England, so is he being taken over by the British? Is Guy converting him? Guy, I know you're in here. Are you converting John to be British? He probably doesn't want to speak up. He's probably nervous. I would be too. If I was getting called out actively on a NeoHere stream, I'd get nervous. I mean, all 12 of those people, it's like Whataburger in Texas. Okay. I hate to say this, dude, because I know I'm in Texas. Whataburger's trash. That stuff is dog water. Every person in Texas who thinks Whataburgers, even somewhat close to In-N-Out or these other burger places, is sucking hella cope. It sucks. So bad. I'm tired of people spitting blasphemy like Whataburger's the next coming of Burger Jesus. It sucks. I hate it. I don't think I'd hate... It's not that bad. I just think I hate how much people gas it up. I hate that people are like, dude, it's the next burger joint. Like, as soon as people realize that In-N-Out's not good, they're gonna go to Whataburger. No, they're not. No, they're not. Neo, if PM7 held things you said in the stream against you, you'd be fired 15 times already. That's true. I have already been fired 15 times already. Not actually. But... I don't know. I actually would wonder. I wonder if I sent John the Neo out of context compilation, if there's anything in there that he'd be like, you know what? I don't know if I want this guy working for me. Like, is there anything within the Neo out of context compilation that he'd be like, no, he needs to go? I want In-N-Out, Yugs. I don't know if you knew this. You might not, because I haven't talked about it a lot. But Georgie, my lovely wife, did not eat beef for like since she was in 8th grade. She saw a dead cow and was like, I don't want to eat beef anymore. That's disgusting. But recently, before she was pregnant, she got back into it. And I took her to have her first In-N-Out burger last month, and she is obsessed. Like, I can't tell you, as someone who's been dating this woman for nearly a decade, when she came to me and she was like, Landon, I'm hungry. I want In-N-Out. It was like a dream come true because she has never specifically asked me to go get a burger with her. It was like, whoa, this is a huge moment. So I got another In-N-Out lover on the team. Hey, Fabulous Neo. Hello, Jabulous Pine. I didn't know what, the joke wasn't. It was kind of half-baked, I'm gonna be honest. You just insulted Duncan? I did not insult Duncan. I just said I don't get it. It's not a thing here in Texas. I don't understand why that's like the... I don't understand like why that's the coffee place is Duncan. Like, I just don't get it. I get it, American run, no dun-dun, but like... My girlfriend is California. Before she moved up here, we had In-N-Out twice in a day. Listen, I don't blame you. In-N-Out only has good shakes. Chris, you live in California. You can't say that. Absolutely not. In-N-Out has great burgers. What are you waffling about? Dunkin' and Honeydew are the two biggest over here. I've never heard of Honeydew. I don't know what that is. Five Guys is better, just too expensive? Well, yeah, but then it's in a completely different... Like, I would agree. I'd like Five Guys more, too. But then you're spending, like, $16 for a burger. Like, I think we have to have a different price gauge here. If you're talking bang for your buck, I think In-N-Out's In-N-Out, at least price-wise, is better. But sure, I'd agree. I like Five Guys more too. But like, that's kind of a completely different level when you're talking money, you know? I sadly never got to try Dunkin'. I have one Dunkin' next to my apartment now, and I never try it. I've never actually tried it. I haven't actually tried Dunkin' before. Sir, what Five Guys do you go to that has a $16 price tag? I mean, I'm kind of embellishing a little bit, but you do get like a burger and fries and a drink, and your price is like $15. It's a lot of money to go to Five Guys. Especially if you're feeding two. Bro, that stuff gets expensive quick. Sent you a DM. What we got? Do 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 do. Do 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 do. You gotta try the s'more donut. Here's the deal. I'm gonna be real. In Texas, at least in the DFW area, the Dallas-Fort Worth area where I live, you never go to a donut joint. You don't go to Krispy Kreme. You don't go to Dunkin's. You don't go to whatever other donut place you have near you, right? You don't go to it. You go to a hole-in-the-wall shopping center donut place with a red donut sign on top of it. It just says donuts. It's probably owned by an Asian family, and they make the best donuts in town. Every single time you go to one of those places, they are 100% better than Krispy Kreme and Dunkin' Donuts. They just are. At least where I live, that's what you do. That's the way to go. Hello, peeps. How everyone's doing? We're doing well, homie. We're doing well. But seriously, like, that's the donut shop you go to. If you're a true cold-blooded DFW living person, you don't go to the brand name donut stores. You go to like any donut store that is just called donuts, and you eat there. It's just what you do. It's owned by some Asian family. The prices are cheap as hell. Grab yourself a donut and call it a day. Okay, but the fries at Five Guys are the best. You ask for little fries and they give you enough for like 3 people. The Cajun fries are also very good. Listen, I don't disagree. It's just expensive. Like, I would probably, if I was like, oh, I want to get a burger, and I don't want to sit in, but two, I also just like want a cheaper burger, I'd go In-N-Out. It's just harder. Like, that's like more of like a, if I'm going to go to Five Guys, I'm going to sit in and eat the peanuts and all that stuff. Nah, but Dunkin' is goated though. Tim Hortons is the best. Okay, well, now we're just waffling. I'm just saying. I understand you like Dunkin', and it's more widely available, but at least where I live, you go to that random hole-in-the-wall donut place, and that's where they got the good stuff, alright? I'm just saying. Dude, if you ever visit the Northeast or Canada, you needed to go try Tim Hortons donuts. They are very good. Is Tim Hortons in America? I thought that was only a Canadian thing. Like, where is Tim Hortons in America? I used to live here in a local donut place when I was in high school. Best donuts, and no other place compares. Yeah, and it's probably some random hole-in-the-wall donut shop, right? They're all over in the Buffalo, Rochester area, and are spreading, so, okay. Yeah, I mean, if I ever get a chance to go try one, I definitely will. I say this as a Timmy's loving Canadian. Tim Hortons tastes like air and water. Damn. Bro, he's a Canadian who said that. That's crazy. Bro literally spit on him. He hawked Tua and spit on them. Sorry, that's different. That's a different... Okay, never mind. They've even expanded to the UK. Dang, they're taking over. Didn't Starbucks try to open up in Australia and the Australians were like, screw off? Wasn't that a thing? Based Australia. They kind of just said, get out of here, bro. We don't want your trash dude, this stupid bug, get out of my face. I'm going to kill you. I'm gonna be real, I've talked so much this stream, it feels like I've been streaming for 2 hours, and it's only been an hour and a half. It feels like I've been streaming like I should be ending stream soon. I've talked so much today. Blood has waffled, for real. I might get a new yapping medal for how much I've yapped this time around, in all honesty. I imagine when you come back for PLZLA that your diction totally changes. Probably so. I think a lot of stuff will be different about me. I think that'll be the cool part too, at least from my perspective, is like getting to watch. There, I killed it. Finally got the stupid bug. Getting to see like how much I've changed in 3 years. You know, like because I kind of like the fact that like so much of this 5 years of my life is recorded to where you can see what I looked like when I was not like 20 and now what I look like when I'm like 25, right? Like you can see it go forward in time and stuff. And I kind of want to do that when like I'm older too, and like I come back for those games, and then I can just and then you can see how much I've changed, you know? Imagine saying blood is waffling to your baby. Oh dude, no, Yugs, 100% I'm gonna say that, bro. Especially when my baby's like not old enough to understand, and it's like I'm like, dude, stop yapping. You are a little Yappenstein. I would 100% do that to my baby, bro. 100%. Supposed League Pokemon Presents in August with more news about the Legends game, with Ruby and Sapphire coming to Switch Online. Take it with a grain of salt. Are you kidding me? It better not be true. If they give me access... Well, actually, if they... Wait, does Ruby and Sapphire have access to the Deoxys event? Neo about to get some grays somewhere? Hey, listen, dude, you're capping. If you think I'm gonna get grays instead of going bald, you're actually lost. Make one of those videos where it's a guy in the middle and you just see a time lapse of like 5 years. Nah, I don't want to do that. You'll get to see a time lapse of me in 5 years by me shining onto different things. You'll get to see that random moment where I buzzed my head. Look, you know? I said somewhere, Neo, get the hint. Oh. That's disgusting. I hope are you being gross? Don't be gross. Unless I'm just taking it as gross and then I'm the weird one. But still, don't, that sounds weird. Beard hair. I'd like to be able to grow facial hair. That would be nice. Especially since I'm balding. No, Yugs, I think you underestimate me. I will 100% tell my baby they're waffling. 100%. Especially when they're too young to understand. I'll just say it in the baby voice so they won't get them like, oh, you're yapping, aren't you? Oh, you're a little yapper. Blood loves yapping, doesn't he? Yeah, he yaps more than his daddy, doesn't he? And he'll just be like, ah, because he's a baby and he doesn't understand. He just hears the tone in my voice. He doesn't understand the words. Plus, if he's anything like me, dude, that bro's gonna be yapping out the wazoo. The baby's first words will be yapping if you do that. True. He'll just run around the house, yapping, 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 yapping. Oh, that's funny. That's funny. That's good stuff right there. Then Blood will really be yapping. True, he really will be. Nah, dude. Listen, here's the deal. If he's anything like me, bro, he's gonna be yapping anyways. Is only fire, red, leaf, green, emerald? Okay, good. So if they bring ruby and sapphire, then I guess I could triple hunt it if they brought into the other games, but I'd have to beat the games, and that sounds like atrocious. I don't want to play through another 10 hours of fire, red, leaf, green when I don't have to, you know? How about Deoxys just show up, and then I don't have to do it? Thoughts? Any truers? I think I'm kind of spitting right now. Y'all are acting like me telling my kid he's yapping is gonna stop him from yapping, bro. If he's like me, that dude's gonna be talking all the damn time. That bro's gonna be waffling his butt off. Or just play Pogo for Deoxys? No, I've cut Pogo out of all of my... I've literally taken almost every single Pokemon Go Shiny out of my living decks outside of Galarian, Linoone, Leafeon, and Glaceon, and I'm almost have it cold. I've done the Pokemon Go culling outside of Melton and Melmetal, but I can't do anything about those. So don't judge me before you hit me with the, what about Meltan and Melmetal? I'm actually Neo. Part of me is ready to have a child. The other part of me is like, do I really want another me around there, you know? Like, if my kids love me, they're going to want to be just like me. Do I really want that for them? It's hard to know. I'll have to think on it. I'm going to have to ponder. Here's what I will say, though. If we ever do an in-person event, I 100% am bringing my baby. Are you kidding me? Bro, that's like free, like, popularity points. If we do an in-person event that I'm running, Georgie and I are both coming and we're bringing our baby. That's like free everyone's gonna be like, oh my gosh, look at your cute baby. And I'll be like, I know, right? They're adorable. They're just like me, bald. That's just free popularity points right there. God only gives you what you can handle. I mean, you know what? I don't know if I fully agree with that. I think God gives you things that you can't handle right now, but will be able to handle in the future through learning how to handle what he gives you, you know? Does that make sense? But think about it. Dude, if we ever host one of these in-person 24-hour events, bro, I'm 100% bringing my baby. I'm going to be walking around with that, like, chest strap thing where the baby's on my chest the entire time. And he's going to love it, bro. He's just going to be yapping while I'm yapping, you know? He's going to be strapped to my chest while I'm walking around the event, and we're all going to be yapping. All of us. Yapping away. That just sounds fun. His first words will be PM7. True. That'll be my baby's first words is PM7 or John Guy or Bubby. Wait, Neo, do you know if it's a boy? No, we don't know. I'm kind of trying to manifest it being a boy. I'm happy with whatever I get. I'm happy if it's healthy, but I'm trying to manifest it being a boy. We won't know until September. First words are Guy Rodwell. True. He goes from saying no words to just saying Guy Rodwell. Guy Bloodwell. God, I hope so. Hell yeah, sign of a good future dad right there. So I love seeing dads walking around with their kids and those things. Bro, it looks like the most fun thing, bro. Like, my kid just strapped to my chest as I'm walking around. That sounds like so much fun, bro. He gets to see what I'm seeing, just from, like, this perspective, you know? No, his first words will be 10 times under odds. Yeah, his first words will be Manaphy, because I'll be hunting Manaphy. I'll pop off, I finally found Manaphy! And he'll go, Manaphy! And it's like, yeah, Manaphy! That's what he'll say. No, but I'm 100%. I'm 100% bringing my kid to a in-person PM7 event if I can. 100%. Okay, no question. Do you think this kiddo will be into Pokemon when they get older? I mean, maybe. I'm not gonna force him to be. It'll depend on if I'm still into Pokemon by the time they're old enough to understand what Pokemon is. I started playing Pokemon when I was 5. I'd assume I'll still be into Pokemon. I think if they are into Pokemon, it'll be more of a way to spend time with their dad, but maybe they like it. I don't know. I also don't want my kids addicted to technology. So like, even if they are playing Pokemon, they're probably only going to play Pokemon with me or like in like some form of free time that they have. I don't want to hand them a Game Boy and I don't want to hand them like a Nintendo Switch and they just play that thing till it dies 3 hours a day. You know what I'm saying? But that's how I feel right now. I also have to remember that, like, I may feel very differently in 5 years when my kid's old enough to actually comprehend the idea of playing a Pokemon game. And then when he loses the Elite Four, I'm like, dude, you suck. Dog, it's a Pokemon game. You can't beat a Pokemon game. You don't know that Fairy's ineffective against fire types? Whose kid are you? You're not my kid. Is your child Gen B or Gen A? I hope he's Gen Beta, because beta males are lit. I'm not raising an alpha male. Just give them a homebrew 3DS that can't connect to the internet. True, that's a lot better of an idea. Plus, then they have access to every Pokemon game without me having to buy it. W. I mean, imagine not knowing that Fairy type's ineffective against Fire type. I mean, come on, dude. You call yourself the son of a Pokemon YouTuber? Cringe. Absolutely cringy. Here's the deal, though. We also have to remember that there's a wife in this, right? We can all be like Neo. Well, how are you going to implement Pokemon into your children? But Georgie may not be all about that, and I can respect that, you know? Someone brought up, are you going to do the thing where the baby picks their starter? And Georgie looked at me with such disdain, I thought I cursed her out. Like, she literally, like, when I said, what do you think about putting the 3 starter plushies in front of the baby and letting them pick their starter? And Georgie literally went, so that one may be out. She literally hit me with the, are you kidding me? I was like, damn, my bad. Oh well, what are you gonna do? I'm gonna jinx it right now. YouTube Shuffle's done pretty well today. I don't think I've listened to duplicate songs today so far. Just wanted to jinx it real quick before we continued, you know? When they are 10, let them pick their starters. That's a long time, bro. 10-year-olds, he might be like doing something else. He might not care. Here's the deal. If Gen 10 comes out in 2026, I kind of want to let my baby pick my starter. That sounds kind of pog. You know? You put like 3 starter plushies in front of them and just let them pick. It's a Pokemon reference? No, I understand the Pokemon reference. I understand. Listen, I'm a Pokemon nerd. I do Pokemon as a job. I understand the reference. Here's the problem, though. What if they pick a starter I don't like? You know? What if I've, like, never picked a fire starter in a game? What if they pick a fire starter that I don't want? And all of a sudden now, they've made me, I'm, like, mad at my child, you know? All right, Neo, I'm gonna good luck with the shiny hunting. Thank you, Onik. Have a good one, homie. Then get good? Okay, well, I don't think this is a me thing. I think it's my child's taste in Pokemon. You know what? If I had to guess, my kid seems like my kid would be like a water type starter person. They're either a water or a fire type starter person. They're definitely not a grass type. They're definitely not a grass type person. I don't see them being a grass type person. They're either water because I've mostly picked grass types in my life, and they're not, or a fire person because Georgie's like, she's like fire, you know? Never picked a fire starter ever? Nope. I played all 9 generations and I've never picked a fire starter. Not once. It's because I'm unique and quirky. Not even Litten? Why the hell would I pick Litten over Rowlet? You gave me the best starter to ever exist and I'm gonna pick a cat? Dog, come on. Don't be silly now. No, literally, like, I don't want to like burst y'all's bubble. Popplio clears Rowlet. All right, listen, I don't want to talk about this. I'm not really willing to have this conversation because I'm stubborn. Here's the generations I've picked, all right? It was Bulbasaur, Chikorita, Trico, Turtwig, Snivy. So first 5 generations were grass. And then I went Froakie, because I like the frog. And then I went Rowlet. And then I went Sobble. And then I went Quaxley. That's all that I've picked. That's all of them. He didn't pick Mudkip, that's a crime. Listen, I think Generation 3 is the one generation where you can say, you pick any of them and that's fine. There's not a best starter in that generation. All 3 of those lines are, that is the best trio of starters we have ever received. Ever. So if you pick any of them, I don't judge you. I'm thinking we do a Bulbasaur, Oshawott, and Litten plushie for the 3 starters. For my baby? I don't know. If my kid's a Litten kid, I think I'm gonna have a hard time. I don't want to even give him the option of Litten, you know? Because then I have to live with the fact that he's a Litten baby, and I don't want that, you know? If I take that away from him, then he can't pick it. So I'd prefer that, you know? At least give him 3 starters that I'd be okay with him liking, right? So, like, we go with, like, Rowlet. We do a little bit of Torchic. And we do a little bit of... maybe not Torchic, because I want Mudkip. Rowlet, Mudkip, and... what are the fire type starters would I want him to be able to pick from? I guess Scorbunny's kind of cute, but I'm like, meh. Charmander? That's cringe, though. That's like so normie. I don't know. Get every starter and do a tournament bracket? Here's the deal, though. Babies don't have object permanence. I don't think they... I don't know. January's Capricorn, which is Earth, or an Aquarius, which is Air, so probably a grass type because you can't have a flying type starter unless Gen 10 changes that. He's a Rowlet, baby. I always knew it. Chimchar is the best fire starter IMO. I mean, listen, I've never picked a fire starter, so I don't have a horse in this race. I don't get to pick. Yeah, wait, grass and flying is Rowlet, so Rowlet could actually be the perfect pick here. If we're going based off star signs. Sounds like a W moment. I don't know, I kind of... Do they release plushies of the starters before the games release? Is that a thing that they do? I don't pay attention to plushies a lot. Not really, no. L. I also love that they straight up ruined the Zodiac sign thing for the fire type starters with Fuecoco. They just said, actually shut up about the Zodiac sign. It's not real, and you're an idiot. I love that. I love that they just did that. I love that they just like poo-pooed on the theory and moved on. They didn't even have anything to say about it. They just did it and they just did it and left. That's it. They had nothing left to say. The Zodiac thing was already shaky, to be honest. Yeah, but people were like coping. They actually just killed it. Fuecoco is one of the worst starters ever made. Damn. Are you for real? Man, I'm always kind of surprised by how different the opinions are varying in regards to starters. Like, literally, I think it's the one thing of Pokemon where, like, everyone has different opinions. Like, literally, everyone has different opinions regarding the starters. No one feels the same way. I still think the worst starter ever made is the Chespin line. The Chespin line is dog water poo-poo trash. That is actually the worst. Fuecoco's not even near that bad. Skeledirge is lit. Skeledirge is a great Pokemon. So to claim Fuecoco is one of the worst starters ever made, that's just bad. That's just not chill. I mean, I'd put Tepig as the worst fire starter before Fuecoco. Damn, Chespin is my favorite starter. Alright, well. Oops. There's always one of them out there. Dog, you can't tell me Quilladin's a good Pokemon. I'm sorry. Quilladin knocks down that entire line by like 10 points. It's cute. Quilladin is? Quilladin is cute? Damn it. Dude, can you give me just an image, please? Give me an image I can save. Fine, this is the shiny version, but whatever. This thing? This is not cute. Absolutely not. No, it is not. What the hell is even this? Dude, look at this thing. He looks like someone shoved him in a ball, and he's like smiling for help. This is horrifying. Absolutely not. That is actually one of the worst Pokemon opinions I have ever heard. That is atrocious. That is one of the top 3 middle stages for me, bro. Come on. Dog, did you start playing in X and Y? Is that why you say this? You had to have started playing in X and Y. That had to have been your first starter ever, and that's the only reason you believe that. Sun and Moon was my first game? Okay, now we're getting somewhere. Now this is making sense. Dog, you have Grovyle, and you have Grovyle, top 3 middle stage. You have Dart Tricks, that thing is great. You have, what are other good third stage evolutions in Pokemon? Marshamp's a little cringe. Combustion's really great to go from a chicken to like the thing that Blaziken becomes. Combustion's great. Croconaws not bad. Like, dude, it is so far low on the scale. It's not even like there. Torracat, yeah, Torracat's pretty good. I like it's still I mean, I wish it didn't get on 2 legs at the end, but that's an Incineroar problem, not a Torracat problem. Like, that is mind-boggling to me. To call it a top 3 middle stage Evo, that's insane. That's crazy. That is a new level of insanity. I got Shiny Quilden and put him away so I never had to look at him ever again. If I could avoid looking at that thing, 100%. Anyways, that's my opinion. That's my very humble opinion. Frogadier's a pretty good middle Evo too. Frogadier's pretty good. I think he looks kind of cool. Here's the deal: as a middle Evo, you kind of want to strike the middle point between like cool looking, like the cool looking final Evo and the cute looking baby Evo, right? And just a lot of the times they miss on that. A lot of the times they miss on that. Oh, so I don't want to talk dates, but okay. I'm listening. Olive Garden, table for 2, candlelight. I'm def's going to be to the... Oh. Yeah, no, that's fine. Yeah, that's cool. I saw that message. Yeah, you're good, homie. That's... Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, no, that's cool. Yeah, I'm down for it. I'm bringing myself... Yeah, you're good. I mean, listen, as long as you're recording it, I'm fine with it. I don't care. That's fine by me, dog. As long as you are recording it, that is fine by me. I got no problems with that. I got no qualms. I'll bring it up to John, but I'm sure he won't care either. I mean, you don't have to if you do. I mean, I understand you want to be a part of it, so if you want to join your vacation, if you want to bring your setup, that's totally cool by me either way, man. Do what you must. As long as it's recorded, we're good, homie. Imagine my face cam being dropped being a lake. Actually, dude, that would be really funny. That would be lit. Like you're just on like a speedboat. Dude, Sofri says that'd be lit, dude. Honestly, you'd be a popular portion of the video. For real. Hello, how are you? I'm doing well, Matan. How are you? You definitely draw some eyes. No way the event is this summer. Yugs leaked it. Not like we know it's happening at some point soon anyways. Yeah, I know. It's shocking. I can't believe it. Guys, listen, we're doing the Sinnoh event eventually. I said it. I said it. I said it. Shocking, I know. It's crazy. Catching a fish while getting a shiny? True. Bro's pulling up a 15-pound bass while he's finding a shiny, whatever, Burmy. W moment. W Broman. Nah, you're good though, Yugs. Don't stress over it. It's all good. Sorry that the date changed to one that's a little bit less awkward, or a little bit more awkward for you. I hate changing dates on people. As an event manager, it's my least favorite thing. I hate it, but sometimes, you know, it's not fully in my control. Do. Babies show up and then I gotta go to appointments. It's just how it goes. Damn it. $9,100 encounters. Oh my gosh. Yes. You know what's crazy? Is there's a good chance that all three of these are over odds at the same time. I'm not looking forward to that. I don't want that to happen. I'd like Clobbopus to be under odds. Shield needs to pick it up anyways, but that may not happen. I'd very much like to be a part of as much as I can, but a small appearance from the lake is still pretty funny. Yeah, dude. I mean, listen. As much as you want to, you have my full support, and I'll tell John about it. I'll let him know. You have my full support. As much as you want to do it, that is fully up to you. And I will try to make sure that regardless of what happens, that you make the video regardless. At 10K, will you be switching the Pokemon? What do you mean switching the Pokemon? Like Deoxys? No. At 10K, I'll be doing it off stream. I'll start hunting it off stream alongside my on-stream hunting, but no, I will not be switching the Pokemon. I will hunt Deoxys until it is found. No, I'm not going to switch the Pokemon. We hunt it until it's found. Just kind of what we do here. I'm not quitting. Okay, hear me out. We open up Visual Void Advanced 10 times and use the same save file. Dog, I've thought about it. Don't get me wrong. I've thought about it. I really have. I've put in so much effort to make sure that my living dex is as like legit as possible as it can be. The biggest thing I've done that's a little bit iffy is using macros for these specific resets. Because look, oh, watch this. No hands. Up, I'm resetting with no hands. This is crazy. But I'm trying to keep it as legit as possible. Not that doing 10 Visual Boys like isn't legit. It's just like as if I was hunting on 10 different Game Boys, but I don't know, man. I did it with Darkrai. I did it with Mew. I can do it again. I just really like if we go to 20,000, I might start feeling a little bit. I might start feeling some type of way, but I've gone through the worst of it. Really, it just depends on how close I get to having a kid. Because if I'm like still hunting Deoxys and it's like freaking November, okay, I might feel some type of way. Let's just hope that doesn't happen, Smile. The thing is, this hunt will start going a lot faster too when I'm not hunting it on stream. Because right now I've said I'm only hunting this on stream. And as soon as I take that barrier away, I can hunt it whenever I have free time. Which, you know, I do a lot of hunting off stream anyways, just to keep up with the different stuff I have going on. So if I were able to do that, I think this would go a lot faster. When I put it to only on stream, it's like, okay, I'm never gonna find this thing. So, we'll have to see. I don't know. I'm just hoping it shows up at some point, because I still got Jirachi and Manaphy to do. Oops. I grabbed an egg. I'm getting close to odds on Alolan Geodude. Have you still not found... Because I know you did some Porygon along the side. Have you found Porygon yet, or are you still just on Bulbasaur? I failed a Porygon Keck W. Oh, that's right. Bank told me about that. Rip. That's so rip. I got Vulpix though. Okay, hold on. He's cooking. He's cooking. Have you thought? Has your chat decided if they're gonna like lap you and try to do it a second time? No, we're doing Alola. Oh, okay. Everyone's going for the Alola forms. Got you, got you. Are they doing it like Living Deck style where they have to get 2 Alolan Diglett? No, so it's just 1. Interesting. Interesting. I guess we already are in July, so... We have 3 so far. What are all the ones you can get? Vulpix... Sandshrew... Diglett... Raichu... Is that it? Is that all of them? I can't remember all of them. Vulpix, Sandshrew, Grimer, Diglett, Marowak, Rattata, Raichu, Meowth, Geodude, and Executor. Okay. Dang, that's a lot of Mons. That's a lot. Was Yugs, was the rest of it a Living Dex and then a Alola you're just doing 1 Pokemon for and you can evolve it? Or could they like evolve a Drowsy into Hypno and count it as 2? Living Dex? Okay. That makes sense. Well, they're really not done until they find Mew and Let's Go, so... You guys haven't won yet. You still have to find Shiny Mew and Let's Go, so... Once you do that, then you beat Yugs. This is his secret plan all along. To make sure that he won. By technicality, maybe. But until I see a Shiny Mew and Let's Go, I don't know. I'm not really feeling it, I'm gonna be honest. I'm not seeing it. Didn't Shiny Mew come with like a like the Pokeball Plus feature, or was that just a Mew? Just Mew? Okay. I don't remember when they gave out Shiny Mew. I don't remember when they ever gave out Shiny Mew in general. There might have been a time they did it, I don't remember. I'm gonna get Geodude tonight though. I believe in you, Yugs. I 100% believe in you. Even if it's a little bit over odds, it's just barely over odds. You know what I'm saying? I need to get my Mew out of my Emerald copy though and move it up because I really want to see Mew in like Scarlet and Violet and stuff like that. I need to get it. I need to get it moved up. I really need to beat Heart Gold Soul Silver. Can you even transfer Mew into Let's Go from Pogo? Probably, yeah, I'd assume so. If it's in the original 151, I'm assuming you can. Plus Meltan, Melmetal, you know? I don't know why you wouldn't be able to. We'll have to see though. I don't know. I'm not gonna transfer my Mew into Pogo or into Let's Go. I just need to get into Home. But every time I pull up my 3DS, I don't want to shiny. I don't want to like hunt. I don't want to like play through Heart Gold Soul Silver to get to the PAL Park. I just want to do the what's it called? I just want to shiny hunt other Pokemon, whether it be Island Scan, Hone Edge right now, or I'm practicing X and Y radaring for the monkeys. Even though I suck at X and Y radaring, I'm absolute dog water at it. I need to get better. I've only given it an hour and a half and I'm really beating myself up, but I was so bad at it. I felt so stupid trying to hunt those monkeys in that Santaloon forest. I felt so stupid. It's hard, man. X and Y radar hunting is freaking complicated, especially if you don't have a huge patch of grass. It's just difficult. You spend so much time resetting for the perfect patch of grass just for it to like not work. It's like, well, damn. Oh well. Do, 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 do. Guess we'll have to see. Ryan, thank you for the sub, homie. I appreciate it. Welcome to the stream, or I guess if you're watching something else. Thank you for the sub regardless. Alright, I kind of want Clobbopus to show up today. I've already done 120 encounters. I got 50 minutes left in stream. It'd be nice to get this today. I'd like to get Clobbopus today, have something to show. But I'm afraid as long as my fear is that as long as what's it called? As long as Shield stops giving me under odds hunts, it's just gonna be a rough go for me. I need Shield to start going under odds, because it looks like Sword might be going over odds. I need these two to swap position. I can't have Shield and Sword be over odds. I need Shield to pick it up a little bit. I'm fine if Sword takes a break and goes over odds. It probably deserves to, in a way. But Shield needs to, like, pick it up. You had 3 over odds hunts in a row before this. I think you can let me have a couple of under odds ones, you know? I will be streaming tomorrow, though. I will be. I think it almost sounds like I won't. I will be streaming tomorrow. We'll keep hunting these mons, see what we can do. We'll probably go over odds on Clobbopus tomorrow, if I had to guess. And if I get to 360, we'll definitely go over odds, and I'm definitely going to get that. So, yeah, we'll go over odds on Clobbopus tomorrow if we don't find him today. And then see where we go from there. We're close to only under double-digit Galar Pokemon that we need, because we're only missing 11 is what we're at now. We're missing 11 Pokemon. Something gonna shine today, surely? I mean, I hope so. We got like 50 minutes left, so there's a good chance, but there's a part of me that doesn't believe it. It'd have to be Clobbopus. I mean, Deoxys maybe, but I don't really believe in Deoxys, so. I'm now back to hunting a piece of Dort. Oh, Diglett. We'll have to see. I'd like to find something today, though. I'm so close to finishing the Galar dex. I feel like we have run through the Galar dex. I feel like Galar has been a very quick dex, all things considered. And it's mainly just because Shield has been popping off, really. Or Sword, sorry. Alright, one more egg. Uno mas. I would love for this to be the hunt if I ever did a Masuda method hunt where I find 2 Clobbopus in the same batch. Or I find like an extra Clobbopus in the extra eggs that I have. Because I do need Clobbopus and Griplocked, and it would be nice to just like knock both out in a whack, you know? In a Wakaplooey. I would love to see that. So, we'll have to see. I mean, let's find one first and then complain about not finding a second one, but I'll take anything at this point. Just give me a shiny for this stream, you know? I can't imagine Eldegoss likes the rain. It's like a cotton ball. Complete the whole line in one fell swoop. I'm telling you, I would love it. It would make me so unbelievably happy to find 2 in one batch. It's never happened to me before, though it's happened to a lot of other creators. It's happened to a lot of shiny hunters before. I would like for that to be me, but I've also never found a Masuda hunt in under 10 eggs. It's never happened to me before. So we'll have to see if that happens. It's just a cool thing that's never happened to me before. I've also never had 2 shinies in the same Dynamax adventure. That's never happened to me either. I just don't have the whole double thing going on, you know? Like other people have these moments where they find 2 in 1 or whatever. I just don't have those moments. Which is fine, I guess, because I've had a lot of other moments, but it's like, come on. I guess that's not true. I did have the one where I found Crabrawler and Minchino on the exact same encounter in 2 different 3DS games shiny at the same time. That one was really cool. That was a cool moment. That one was sick. So I guess I did have that. So I can't super complain, you know? Dude, whoops. I accidentally didn't take that egg when I meant to take it. Oops. Oh well. It's fine. I'm not mad. Yeah, we'll probably hit like... Maybe we'll hit 400 eggs today. Probably closer to 490 if I had to guess. We might be able to hit 400 eggs today on Clobbopus. But that's kind of unlikely. I'd have to zoom through this. But we'll definitely go over odds on Eldegoss and Clobbopus next stream. For sure. We'll go over odds on both of them next stream. So we'll have 3 over odds hunts at the same time. Yay! We love it when that happens on the NeoHere stream. Pog. Love that for me. I'll probably keep practicing off stream. I'm going to keep practicing the Pokemon X and Y radar chaining. I want to keep practicing it. I want to get better at it because right now I'm not good at it. And I know I can be good at it. I'm just not good at it right now. I need to get better. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Deoxys, you're going to show up eventually. I want you to know that. You can't hide from me forever. I'm going to go use the restroom real quick while this batch of Clobbopus hatches. So I'll be right back. Let me get these 2 encounters going. Give me a second. I'll wait for this Deoxys to start and then I'll get all of them. I'll go ahead and add that. I'll go ahead and add that. Come on. Come on. Clobbopus, hatch for me. There you go. Alright. I'll be back. Alright, what did I miss? Oh! No way! Alright, what I missed? Nothing, but you found a shiny, brother. Clobbopus, yes! Clobbopus, wow! We did it! Dude, that what a clip. Me coming in. Alright, what I miss? You found it, buddy. A little octopus. You found him. Shield goes under odds once again. My W, my king. Take the LL shield, replace it with a W. Shield. Dude, that's so funny. Alright, what'd I miss? Nothing, brother. You missed nothing. So, well, that was egg 354? Yeah. Egg 354 for Clobbopus. What were we gonna name this thing? I forgot. Didn't we have 2 different names depending on if it was a girl or a boy? I forget. Into the shinies with you. Joy and Wooloo. Ursula for girl? Oh, yes. Okay, we'll name it Ursula then. Alright, let me get the other eggs hatched and we'll name that thing Ursula. Dude, what a moment. That's so funny. That was totally not what I was trying to do. I said, all right, what'd I miss? Nothing. There's the shiny right there, buddy. W moment. All right, hey, listen, only 10 left. 10 left in the Galar Living Dex, Pog. There's still a chance for me to find 2 shinies in one stream. The double? Question mark? Any doublers in chat? Listen, I'll have 8 eggs to hatch, so we could double up. What's up, Jay? Dang it, yeah, you missed it by like a minute. All right, what I miss, and then the shiny appears. It was kind of funny, honestly. All right, what did I miss? What did I miss? No, what did I miss? That's what I'm asking. What a funny moment. Lit. Hey, I mean, congrats. Thank you, homie. I appreciate it. All right, listen, let's go name this thing Ursula. Okay, I can't. Hello? Hello? I'll be here for the rest. Yeah, I got you, homie. I mean, I'm going to be streaming for another 20 or 35 minutes, so. What a W moment, dude. That's so funny. All right, what'd I miss? Nothing. Ursula. Bam. All right, this one will be named Ursula. Nice. Let's go and save to make sure we don't lose our shiny. W moment. There's the shiny Clobbopus. That was so stupid. What a weird shiny reaction. That was just funny. All right, what'd I miss? Oh, you know. You know, just... What's up, yo? What's up, Andrew? All right, let's hatch the rest of these eggs. While they're hatching, let me do this. Go here real quick. Let me pull up the wheel, shall we? Let's spin the wheel. I would like to do another Masuda hunt because I really don't want to do 2 soft resets at the same time. So I'm fine with any of the Masudas, but I'd like to do one of them. Personally, I'd like to do Sizzlipede Masuda is what I want. Or Galarian Stunfisk Masuda. That's what I'd like to do. That's what I would like. I don't really want to do Galarian Meow. I don't want to run at Pokemon while doing soft resets. What do you guys think? Do you think we do another Masuda or what? The only shiny today was Clobbopus? Yeah, that's it. Just the Clobbopus we just found. Do you think we do this, or do you think we do another? We try to roll for another Masuda and see what it is. I'm fine with this if this is what you guys want. If you guys want to do Galarian Meowth magnet pull, I'm fine with that. We can do that. That's not gonna bother me. Reroll? All right, we'll reroll. If we reroll it again, we'll just do it. I just did this. No. Reroll again. I just did that hunt. I literally just did it. I just did Galarian Corsola too. Okay, this is the last one. Just land on something, please. So that says Sizzlipede Masuda. I just see it right there. It says Sizzlipede Masuda. We'll do. I should have just picked. Why'd I even spin the wheel? We're doing Sizzlipede Masuda. It's right there. I don't want to do 2 soft resets. I'd like to do Masuda alongside it. I'm in this muscle memory at this point. Yeah, I cheated it. Whatever. Sizzlipede Masuda. I can't believe it landed on that. That's crazy. Did you guys see that? Did you guys see that it landed on Sizzlipede Masuda? That was nuts, bro. How cool. Wow. Congrats on the shiny. I found a shiny Shellos, EC, and Swish. You didn't cheat it? No, of course not. I would never. I didn't cheat it. It landed on Sizzlipede Masuda. That's what we need to do. We're going to do Sizzlipede. That's what we're going to do. Right after hatching these Clobbopus. See if we can get a second Clobbopus in here. Wait a second. I definitely already listened to this song. Can we get a second Clobbopus in these 7 eggs? Imagine. Just imagine for a second. Shield pops off and says, you know what? I'm here to play. Let's game. I mean, let's see it. Come on. Let's see it. You know you want to, Clobbopus. You know you want to do it. Do 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 do. Come on. Clobbopus, you know you want to go double for me. No one's ever done it before. You could be the first one ever. Think about it. You could be the first one to ever double up for me. Isn't that exciting? Doesn't that just make you scream, yay, wee! Yippee! You know? Either way, I'm happy we found Clobbopus. 2 badges in a row, true. It wasn't exactly, but we're still cooking. Let it cook for a little bit. All right, let's set up Sizzlepede while I'm here. Let me go get her Sizzlepede real quick, or Scorch or whatever. Come here, take my Pokemon. Where is Sizzlepede in this? Should be earlier on, I think. There he is. Do I not have a Scorch? Oh, I do. Take this one. I want you to take the Scorch instead. Take him. Yes. All right. Let me start gathering eggs of this guy. Let me go grab the Sprite as well. I don't know how fast these eggs hatch, if I'm being honest. I'm not sure how fast Sizzlepede hatches. I'm assuming it hatches pretty quick because it's a bug. But I don't know. Wait a second. That just went to the wrong box, didn't it? Yeah, I did. I feel like it hatches pretty quick just because it's a bug. But I don't know if that's true. Alright, here he is. Here's the tiny little bug, 2560. Okay, so he does hatch pretty quick. Here's our little bug dude. That is, honestly, barely able to notice if it's shiny, if I'm being honest. He doesn't really got... We're just going to have to look at the blue back. Sizzlepede's kind of wonky looking, I'm going to be honest. This dude looked kind of silly, if I'm being real. He look a little silly dude, you know? Alright, let me reset my counter here. I'm over odds for Naked. I'm on 1700 right now. Masuda or Shiny Charm? I mean, like 1365 is what I mean by Shiny Charm. Shiny Charm? Okay. You're not too far over odds, though. There's still time. Hold on to faith, young man. There's still time. You're not in a horrible spot right now. Due to Flame Body is 1280, okay. They'll probably hatch pretty quickly, honestly. I think, what is Clobbopus just so I can get a good bearing on where I'm at? What is Clobbopus's egg step? I think it's more than that, right? Doo-doo. 3,200? Dang. Okay, yeah, so these are going to hatch a lot faster then. I need to make sure I have extra eggs just in case I don't get enough in a batch. Sizzle, did we get something recently? Yeah, we just got Clobbopus. Well, like, we literally just got Clobbopus. So, you just barely missed it. We're just hatching our extra eggs now. Hey, nice, nice. Yup. Only 10 left in the living decks for Galar. That's all we got left. How's Deoxys going? 91.55, I think is where we're at, something like that. Not good. It's still trucking along. I mean, it's still going, but I'm not happy about it, you know? Will you get 1365 grab lock? Yeah, that's the plan. Yep. Grab locked is a soft reset. There's only 5 more Pokemon left that aren't Galarian forms. But yeah, right now the plan is to 1365 grab locked. It'll depend, because if it's like the last Pokemon left, we'll probably do a Masuda and a... Or we'll do 2 Masudas for it, or 2 1365. I don't know. I haven't really decided yet. Just got 200 eggs for the Galarian Stunfisk. Did you forget Galarian Stunfisk? Because that's lit. Alright. Let's go. Let me go back to this. Let me change out Clobbopus for Sizzlipede real quick. And then we'll finish off these last 30 minutes of stream. He's so long. He's not really like... I don't like how long he is. Put him like there. That'll work. Alright. Let's go here. Let me make sure this is on the right number. It is. Okay. Should be good there. There. Let's go. He is a long bug. He is a long little bug. I got that Squova at 2735, I'm pretty sure. Dude, that's not that bad. You could go 4096 and go triple odds, like, or my dumb eyes that went 8600. Like, you can have a lot worse. 27 isn't bad. That's like barely over double odds. That actually, yeah, that's like barely over double odds, because 2730 is double odds, so. Oh, neat, that was the first round of online Wingspan against real people that I've won. Low scoring game. I'll separate. Yo, congratulations. W win. That's my longest hunt, so I mean, yeah, dude, listen. Be prepared. If you ever start full odds hunting, bro, this is your future. Alright, so I'm actually gonna have to pay attention to this little bug, because literally the only difference is it's blue back. That's literally the only difference. Is this bug's little blue back. Bum bum bum. That's already 6 eggs, nice. Alright, question is... Listen, Shield has finally given us 2 under odds hunts in a row. I think Shield has redeemed itself. I think we can fully say that Shield has redeemed itself. However, if we want it to lock in its redemption and say, hey, I am 100% here to game, I think it gives us an under 100 hunt here. Yay or nay? 1 in every 6 hunts is technically supposed to be under 100. Maybe... This is the time that Shield pops off. This is the time that Shield says, you know what? I'm under odds, and I'm under odds for you, my gamer. Maybe that's the case, you know? Maybe he finally wants to pull up. Or maybe Shield is finally like, you talk trash about me for long enough, I'm going over odds now. And that's fair. But he has redeemed itself, at least to be. Under 50 to be crazy? Yeah, under 50 to go wacko mode. I mean, listen, I respect Shield regardless because it did go under odds. I'm just saying it could lock it in, you know? Maybe Sword and Shield swapped luck. I mean, I'd like for that to be the case. You know, I'm fine with Sword going over odds, but, you know. Take the optional day off. Do I prioritize money or relaxation decisions? I mean, depends on, do you need the money? If not, relax, you know? If you don't need the money, then you don't have to, you know? I will say, Sizzlepleed's not bad when you're Sorry, what is the difference for shiny Sizzlipede shiny? It's the back is blue rather than brown. At least when you're hatching eggs of it, it's a little bit more obvious because you can clearly see the back. When you're doing random encounters, there's kind of no way to tell. We do need names for this little bug, though. I like his little mustache. Do we have any... What's any, mustaches that we can give it a name? With its wonderful stash. Barrett Senor? Wait, can you name something with like the name, like the little thing over the N? Can you do that on Switch? Because I'm totally down for Senor Pede. I won't actually put the Pede in there, but I'll just name him Senor. I think so. Okay, we have to hope it's a boy Sizzlipede. If it's a girl Sizzlipede, we do the same thing and it just doesn't make a lot of sense. Which is fine. You know, it's whatever. What are you gonna do? Senorita for girl? Oh, true. Just get a boy. Hey, listen, I'm trying that on multiple levels, alright? Senor, senorita. No, senorita or senor. I'm down for either. I'm down for either. I'm down for either senorita or senor. I'm down for either. I respect it. Bing bong. I'll just keep grabbing eggs just so I have extras. I have one named Senor Worm. That's beautiful. I'd probably just call him Senor Pede, which is... It just sounds like he peed, but I'm fine with that. I like Senor Pede. I will probably name him Senor Pede. But we'll have to see. Let's just wait till we find it first, then we can name it, you know? We could be a while away from Senor Pede gracing us with his presence, in all honesty. So we'll just have to see. Under 10 eggs, though? Question mark? Single-digit eggs for a shiny? Any truers? Shield, are you a truer? It's never happened to me before. I've never found a shiny in a single-digit... Did I miss any Yao? No, we did not Yao for this shiny. We did not. I always need money. I'm just not allowed to have it, but I only make $44 per shift. I mean, yeah, if you, I mean, it's just up to you, homie. If you like really need the money right now, then yeah, I would do it. But if you're doing okay, then don't relax, you know. You know your financial situation much better than I do, so. Look at his little mouth. He goes, ah. Bro goes, meh. He's just screaming. Bro's just letting out a little yelp. Little Yelp review. If this one's shiny, I name it Yelp. Damn. He didn't want to be named Yelp. He said, no. No, don't you name me after a crappy website. Actually, Yelp's not that bad. Is Centiscorch going to be random encounters? Yes. That's the plan, at least. That right now is the current plan. I don't have like anything super set in stone. I'm kind of just like, I pick one of them to do Masuda and one of them to do random encounters, but we are just gonna have to it's just gonna depend on like what we have left to hunt, and if we want to finish it and move on, you know. If we want to do Masuda or we want to do random encounters, like it just depends on that, really. So we're just gonna have to wait on those, you know. I'm gonna probably, like, I might change whatever I have planned to hunt it if I want to finish this faster, you know? Like, at the end of the day, I would like to keep doing one soft reset or one random encounter hunt, one Masuda, and then Deoxys, you know? That's how I'd like to keep it. So, if I run out of Masuda hunts before I find Eldegoss, then I'll switch it up, or, you know, whatever. We'll have to see. I don't really know. I'm kind of just keeping it open to whatever, just so I can keep a variety of different kinds of hunts, so I'm not just doing like 3 Masuda all at the same time, you know? Hi Neo, what's up Jordan? How you doing, homie? When did we find Clobbopus? It was 354, right? Is that what the number was? I'll have to put that in the title after I'm done. Dang. You got a lot of eggs. I need to slow down. 354, cool. Watching John's buying Pokemon video? Alright, cool. How is it? I enjoyed that video. Really cool concept. Definitely already listened to this song. Yeah, I want to find a new song. Definitely already listened to this one. Stopping by when I'm making toast, enjoying it. Yeah, it's a good video, man. They did a great job with that concept. I'm really happy with how that video came out. It's really good. It's a solid video for sure. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. I always miss the shinies though. Hey, it's what happens, man. You just have you never know when the shinies gonna pop up. You gotta always be on guard. The shinies could always pop up when you're not in here, man. It's just kind of how it goes. It's in the unfortunate truth of life. You never know when the shine's gonna pop up, and that means it could pop up when you're not here, you know? To be fair, I was barely here when this shiny popped up, if I'm being honest. Don't worry, I'll timestamp it. Alright, perfect. Thank you so much, my goat. That's right, I have like so many eggs. I gotta slow down the amount of eggs I got. I can only get like 4 eggs. Doo, 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 doo. I like this little bug. I like Sizzlipede, bro. I'm gonna be honest. It's shiny, dog water. Sizzlipede as a Pokemon, he's just kind of vibing, you know? He's just kind of hanging out. He's just kind of doing his little thing, you know? Look at him just wiggling. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. NoPlug is the hottest man on earth, and I would do anything for him. True. Very true. Still true to this day. Bridget, could I get one more egg? You're really poggers. Thank you. Just one more, that's all I need. Just one more. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. All right, come on now. Nope. There's that. I figured how fun Swish hunting is, man. I'm gonna be honest, dude. I like other games more. Like, Sword and Shield hunting has Masuda, and like that's about it. I guess random encounters in the overworld, sure. I just wish there was overworld shinies. I gotta go. Have a good rest of your day. You too, shiny. Bye. I wish there were more methods. I wish the knockout method worked for every encounter. That would make it a lot more fun. There's just not a lot of methods in this game. I guess there's Dynamax Adventures, which is cool, but like once you're done doing Dynamax Adventures, what are you gonna do? Masuda, sure, but you can Masuda in every game. I don't know. I just wish there were more methods in this game. And I wish the method that they made actually worked the way it was intended, rather than it only being brilliant Pokemon, you know? Just kind of wish it was that way. Worm. It's a little worm. I'm gonna get more dopamine in this game than in Scarlet and Violet and Arceus. I mean, that's fair. It's definitely harder to find shinies in this game, so it's a lot more exciting when you do find them. So that's a fair judgment to make. But still, I just wish they gave us other methods. Like for instance, Sun and Moon, or Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. Those games are, I'd say, I mean, relatively easy to find a shiny in because, you know, SOS is a pretty easy method, but it's still like, it's like that perfect balance between a relatively easy method, but also super exciting when you find something, you know? It strikes a good balance in that way. Alright, I think I'm gonna get Deoxys to 9,200, and then I'm gonna end on that. $9,200 on Deoxys, and then I'm out of here. I'm dipping. That you had, you want, you could, you would, you do, you want. I find Let's Go hunting fun because it gives me dopamine, but it's not too easy or too hard. I mean, I would argue Let's Go hunting is pretty easy because you just get your chain and then you just leave it forever. Like, you just stand around until a shiny pops up, pretty much. I think it's a pretty easy method, all things considered. Ooh, bop, 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 bop. You had, you want, you could. You would, you do, you want. Neo, that's not how the odds work. I know that's not how the odds work, but let's be honest. Stop. The catch combo thing is stupid. I don't like the catch combo thing. I don't like it. I don't want to do it. I don't want to catch combo up to 500. I don't like it. It's not fun. I don't want to. I'd rather just sit there, and then I can call it boring and my opinion's right. Or I think it's biased, whatever. I don't know. I just don't want to do it. L, get good. It has nothing to do with skill. I just hate chaining that much. I don't want to chain up to 500. That's like, oof. you know? That's icky. That's so much catching. That's so many Pokeballs. That's so much money grinding. Like, honestly, I'd rather just stand there, because then I don't use any lures. I don't use extra Pokeballs that I don't have to use. I just stand there and look pretty, you know? I don't know. That's just my humble opinion, alright? I come at this humbly. I understand I don't like doing it the way it's supposed to be done. I get it. This is a me problem. I understand. It is a me problem at the end of the day. I just don't like it, you know? Do. It's that guy that set up the PM7 event. Sorry, I was letting you get your picture. I'll sign that for you if you want. Hi, hello. How are you doing? Hola. Doo-dum, bum, ba-da-da. Deoxys, please. Doing good. What about you? I'm doing fine. I found a shiny this stream, so I'm happy. I found a shiny Clobbopus, and I'm vibing. That's pretty much it. That's all that matters to me. As long as I'm finding shiny Pokemon that add towards my living dex counter, I am happy, go lucky, smile. I'm totally good. Alright, last batch of Sizzlipede, and then I'm dipping. Because honestly, I'll probably be at 9200 on Deoxys by that point. Probably just get Eldegoss to 1115, if I had to guess. Well, we won't be going over odds on Sizzlipede next stream because we found Clobbopus under odds, so we'll just have to see. We'll have to see how many it takes us. How many shiny Pokemon are available in total? 1,035 if you include regional forms. If you include regional forms, 1,035 Pokemon. A lot are shiny locked, so those get taken out. And then I don't really include other forms outside of regional forms. So like if you're talking like male and female Frillish, don't count those. I'm just counting dex numbers plus regional forms. 1,035 is the total number. I'm currently at 962 out of 1,035. I am 73 away now. That's all we got left. Do 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 do. Do. All right, let's get this last batch of Sizzlipede hatched. This last batch of worm hatch. Let's do it. It's kind of interesting that, you know, this Let's Go game that came out, I wonder if there'll ever be another Let's Go game. Because when I think back on the Kanto event and we had Let's Go and now we just don't have that game anymore, like we'll never use Let's Go ever again because we're never going to hunt Kanto Pokemon again, I guess outside of if we do a redemption event. It's interesting to me that, like, I really wonder if they'll ever do another Let's Go game. I realize you can get all shiny Pokemon Gens 1 through 4 shiny. Yep. Gen 5 is the first time there is a Pokemon that you cannot obtain shiny. Everything before then is obtainable through different means and methods. They're all relatively weird and complicated, but they exist. They are real. They're just weird, you know? Do 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 do. Ow, my shoulder just popped. Ouch. I'm getting old. I remember you're not getting Shiny Genesect and Go. Yeah, I won't. It has to be in a main series game for me. Some people could say my dex is incomplete then, but I don't consider... And that's something I'll have to clarify when I make my Living Dex video, that I don't count Pokemon Go Shinies. Which makes Pokemon like Genesect actually not available in my dex. So, and if they ever do more Pokemon like that, then I just won't count them. For me personally. My dex will be complete even though they are available through Pokemon Go, just because I don't count Pokemon Go towards my total dex count. So, that's just my choice though. I don't think that's something you have to. That means no Meltan line. Well, I guess that's true. I guess that would mean no Meltan line, but I consider Genesect a little bit different because Meltan was introduced in Pokemon Go, so it's like this weird loophole where like you have to count it because there's literally no other way to obtain it. But Genesect has been available in previous Pokemon games, just not shiny. So, I don't know. That's a weird one where I really just don't want to pay for the raid passes and stuff to try to get a shiny Genesect. I'm not really about doing microtransactions in order to try to find a shiny. I don't like that. So, I'm not going to do it. I'm just not going to play the game. If people want to say my dex is incomplete then sure, go at it. Go ahead. Alright, last Deoxys, and this will be the last Eldegoss as well. I'll be streaming again tomorrow. We'll continue these 3 hunts of Eldegoss, Deoxys, and Sizzlipede. I don't know how long I'm going to be streaming for tomorrow. I don't think I have any plans that should alter how long I'm streaming for, but I don't know. I never know really how long I want to be streaming for. It kind of just depends on what the day's feeling like. But that is it for me today, gamers. Listen, 1 shiny is still good. I am still very happy with 1 shiny being found this stream, because really I just wanted 1. I wanted to find 1. I'll be back tomorrow morning. I don't know what time, probably around 8 or 9 a.m. CST is when I'll be back. But y'all have a great rest of your day. Enjoy the rest of your Friday. I'll be back tomorrow. If you're playing around with fireworks still, just don't hurt yourself. That's my dad advice for the day, as I'm going to be a father. Smile. Alright, you guys have a great one. See y'all tomorrow for more shiny hunting, and let's keep on working on this dex. Bye, gamers. Later!